Hi, greetings everyone. I hope you can hear me there. Trust all of you are doing well.
Yeah, can hear you.
Awesome, great. All right, the Zoom room is open. Just let your team know. We're going to start probably in about 10 minutes or so. All right, we will just wait for the rest of them to come on board. So we will start on time, about 10 to 15 minutes. We will begin. I hope all of you are doing well. Let me hear some noise from the other side. If you are there, if you want to unmute yourself, go ahead, say hello to us. That'll be awesome.
Hello, everybody. This is Rochelle, and I am from South Africa.
I think I have seen you in the Telegram. Good to have you, Rochelle.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right, great. Just say hello. Where are you from? Probably you can put your name in the chat room and just tell us where are you from. That will be awesome, at least to identify where you're coming from. If you are part of JDWINNER, we have open communication. We try to make things transparent. We just want to meet up and engage with you. So I think this is a bit unique. That's why we are organizing the Zoom meeting. And also this gives you a chance to meet me in person. And also Andy is there using his wife account, Joanne, I think. All right. So Andy, who is also our admin. So you will only see two of us communicating. But 99% of all the communication in the Telegram will be done by myself. All right, so just take note. If you are receiving any direct messages, I will never direct message you. And even if you send me direct message, I never reply you. All right, so please take note. We only communicate in the Telegram group. So we want everyone to communicate there. All right, that's great. Good to have. I think we have Rochelle. Good to have you from South Africa. Michael, good to have you. We got, who else? Arumugam, good to have you from Singapore. Tricia, good to have you from Dubai. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just reading those names in the chat group, okay? I know there are many of you here. You can put your name in the chat room. If you are here, that'll be awesome. At least we know where are you from, okay? All right, we have about 10-15 minutes and then we will begin. So do get everybody in and then we will start on time. And today I want to talk about something new, which is the cost benefit analysis. So I'm going to explain to you about, about the cost and both the revenue and the expenses so that you can do a cost benefit analysis. I think that will be an added topic today. So we want to go through that so that you understand exactly what is the amount, okay, or what is the final net profit you are actually earning, okay, in for every single transaction that is taking place or every single position that is actually closed, okay. All right, great. Sally, good to have you from Philippines. Good to have you. Doris from Netherlands. All right, do let our team know in the Telegram group that we are already live. So I won't be commenting much there because I'm actually live here talking to each and every one of you. Great to have you. Michael from Poland, Kumar from India. Good to have you. Humberto Marenco from Colombia. Awesome. All right, while we're waiting for the rest, probably we will look into the market situation at this moment. It's good to see that the market is actually rebounding. All right, so we are looking at market is actually rebounding. It was a nice declining that took place for past. This is about 4 hours candle. All right, so we have seen a nice declining. I love the declining market because that is where the Martingale works. And that is where you actually make 10 times, okay, 10 times or so of your profit actually when the market is declining, especially if you have a proper 80-20 rule in place, all right? So you do not need to worry. So I think maybe quite a number of people can already start to do their manual replenishment. Let's look at 1 hour chart. All right, at 1 hour, you can see actually the sellers, okay? The sellers here you can see is actually weakening. All right, so we might see market is actually rebound back. So those who are doing manual replenishment, they can actually start to do. We have already seen the buyers are coming on board. Okay, because when market is always bottom, right? When market is always bottom, always remember, okay, the buyers will always come in to buy, but how much volume, that's the most important thing. So we are looking at quite substantial volume here, but the volume is actually gone down very, very fast, right? So let's see, because market is currently indecisive on 1 hour, and then we have the 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours wise, it is also indecisive. So let's wait for the market, but I know that there are people already seeing profit because market has actually rebound. All right, there's a pullback, so I think that is quite a positive sign of what is taking place. So those of you who don't really understand about Martingale strategy, how does quantitative work, don't worry, I will explain to you tonight once again how the quantitative principle work, so that you understand exactly. All right, because some people asking, do you short, do you long? All right, that is just because they don't really understand how the quantitative bot actually work. All right, so that's just some interesting progress. Okay, but if you look into the overall trend, okay, can you see that? Actually, the overall trend, we are actually on the descent, on the ascending channel. All right, the market is actually ascending. Although we see there is a pullback. All right, there is a pullback, but this pullback are basically correction. All right, and this correction is actually pushing back the price higher and higher. We are still within the ascending channel. That's the most important thing we need to know. All right, so you can see that. All right, so this could be a huge breakout. Okay, I'm expecting for a huge breakout, and some of this breakout could actually be surprising to many of us, because I will say that many people, right, never even expected, even when the Bitcoin was at 29,000. And it went all the way now close to 50,000, right? No one actually expected that to happen. All right, so this is normally a miracle in the crypto space, all right? This is how things happen. So you have to be always anticipating for a big for a breakout to happen. So I'm expecting a breakout upward actually. All right, so if you look into, let me just see my chart here. If you look at my target point here, right, it has to break this emotional level here at about 52,000. All right, if you want to see Bitcoin actually moving to a bullish, so it has to break this 52,700 mark here, or at around 53,000. All right, so that's basically what we are looking at. But at this moment, I think this will take some time, but we are still on the ascending channel. So that is the good news for those who are anticipating for Bitcoin to break out. Okay, let me just make this thing a little bit bigger. Right. Okay, so nothing much, all right? Just to show you some idea here, some information. If you are what to say keen with what to say understanding the price action, all right? How to read the candle. I don't teach technical analysis. You're not really needed, but I will teach you how to read the candle. All right, so those of you who are taking up the private consultation, okay, remember JDWINNER 10X mentorship program. So those of you who are taking the mentorship program, I will teach you how to go about this. And you can see that I'm not using candlestick, all right? I'm using Heiken Ashi, all right? So I'm using Heiken Ashi. That is my expertise in actually looking at the Heiken Ashi chart. So I'm not really using a candlestick. So you might be seeing the way the way I look into the market is different compared to those who are using the candlestick, right? So that's basically some of the biggest changes that you're going to learn if you are coming on board for the JDWINNER 10X program, all right? Okay, great. Let's just move on. Okay, great. All right, so we have Joe from, where is this? From Nigeria, Sai from India, Elizabeth, good to have you, Elizabeth, from Papua New Guinea. Awesome. Ruth from Nigeria, Fikayo from Nigeria, Asap from Uganda, good to have you. Bart from Nigeria, awesome. Lizzie from Italy, good to have you. Sandy Wald from California. I was there in California. All right, good to have you, Sandy. I was there at Team Draper, San Francisco, California. All right, good to have you. Okay, how are you all doing there? Okay, we have about 8 minutes, and then we will begin the presentation. All right, as usual. So I hope you all are doing well then. Good to have you, Simpa from Nigeria, Tuli from Soweto, South Africa. Good to have you. Dasa from Ghana. Awesome. Good to know that you are doing well there, Sandy.
Yeah, JD, good morning.
Hi. Good morning to you. We are
fine. Yes, sir. I see on your name you put cash. Is that Cash FX director?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're the director to Cash FX.
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Let me just change that so that
nice to know that.
Sorry, I didn't change that. So maybe some people would have known by now, right? Yeah, I'm actually one of the first one being part of the platform. So I know the owner directly. So I'm actually one of the directors.
Okay. Oh, excellent. Nice to know that.
Awesome. Okay, great. All right, awesome. How about the rest of you guys? Are you all doing well there?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you.
Yes, we good. We good. We very good.
Awesome, great to hear the voices actually.
Yes, I'm doing fine here.
Awesome, good to hear your voice, Ati Manuel.
Hey, I'm doing good here.
Awesome, great. It is not easy, you know, during the pandemic for people to say that they are doing well and they are doing good. And if you can really say that, I would say you are truly blessed by God.
Yes, I'm doing well here.
Amen. Andy, probably you want to put up the, maybe can put up the email address for the JDWINNER 10X email address so that those who are interested, they can actually send an inquiry to that email address. I think that would be awesome. Amen. Okay, if you are living in the kingdom of God, please remember, right, there is no recession in the kingdom of God. All right, so you need to know where do you live so that you can define whether there is pandemic in the kingdom of God or not. So there is no recession in the kingdom of God. So if you are living in the kingdom of God, you can be rest assured that the king will always take care of the citizens in the kingdom. All right, so that is the most important thing. Yeah, good to see all my fellows, fellow believers there saying amen and hallelujah. Fantastic.
Amen.
All right, so you have to believe that. All right, where you live is important. Okay, if you are please understand the Bible is clear, right? You are in the world, but you are not of the world. Remember that. We are of the kingdom of the Lord. Okay, great. All right, we have about 4 minutes and then we will begin the meetup tonight, okay? Amen. All right, that is so important for you to know that, because I think one way why God is blessing us is because of this grace that we have, and because of the way how we honor the people. You know, I think that is one of the reasons why God will continue to bless us. So that is important. So always stay righteous. All right, stay true, have faith in God because He knows what to do. Amen. That's good. Good to see all those, all those chats, okay, that are coming in. Awesome. All right, great. We have about 3 minutes and then we will start. So as usual, all right, so what we will be doing, you can see over there, right? I think you can see the username Joanne, which is actually Andy. Andy have put up the the email address for the JD Winner Mentorship program. All right. So if you are interested, please do send your inquiry. Okay, inquiry, and then Andy will actually communicate with you. I think we already have I think 100 over inquiries. Okay, and I think we already seen people sending in the fund. So the JD Winner 10x will close on the 10th, right, Andy? 10th is on the 10th. So there is another 10 more days, and then this batch 1 enrollment will be closed officially. And after that, all of you will be meeting me in person, all right? And I'm going to share with you how to do the hands-on trading, okay? I'm going to teach you hands-on trading, how you can actually earn 10x, 10x using quantitative trading. So that's going to be exciting. So you're going to learn a lot of the secrets directly from me, all right? So I will explain on the JD Winner 10x once again later on. So if you are not clear, just wait for it. I will explain to you in detail and take advantage, right? Take advantage if you want to join the 10x Winner 10x mentorship program, right? So that will be awesome. Yeah, if you have sent a reply, just wait. I think you will receive the answer with between 24 to 48 hours. All right, I think Andy is handling that because there are too many inquiries. Okay, we got a lot of overwhelming inquiries coming in. So we are checking on that, and also we got payments coming in. So we are verifying all those payments that are coming in. I think this week we will be opening the exclusive private Telegram group for the JD Winner 10x, and we're going to add all of you who have already done the payment. You're going to be part of that group. I think we're going to have an exciting time together. Okay. All right, don't worry. Okay, so we have 1 minute. So as usual, are you guys ready then? Are everyone ready then?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, great.
We were born ready.
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, so
We are ready.
just
Yeah,
keep
we are
yourself
ready.
awesome. Just keep yourself muted. So what we will do
We are ready here.
as usual, okay? So the format will be I will mute everyone, and then I will go through the presentation that I've prepared. And thereafter, once I've completed, I think I will take about an hour. So I want you to sit back, relax, and watch the whole presentation. All right? Don't ask any question yet. And once I've completed everything, I will open up the session for you to ask questions and anything that you want to clarify. Okay, so we will have the discussion later. The ask me anything later. But once you watch the whole thing, all right, and you understand the whole thing, I think a lot of the queries will already be cleared. All right. So please understand that. Okay, so I'm going to mute everyone and then we will start immediately.
Uncle John, can you make me co-host? I can mute them.
Yeah, sure. Okay, great. So let me just mute everyone so that we can proceed. And I'm also going to close the chat room because I don't want the interruption of people sending the chat there. All right, so let me just close that. Okay, great. Okay, all right. Andy, you can see my slide there.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's just start. Let's get going. Okay, all right. First of all, okay, greetings to each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on board. All right. I know that so many people are sacrificing their time to be able to come on board, but this is our regular weekly, okay, meetup. We have our regular weekly meetup as part of service that we are providing to the JD Winner Sin Strategy community. All right. So if you are part of the community, take advantage of this meetup. Okay. If you are convenient, come on board, meet up with me directly so that you can actually see who is the real people behind JD Winner and who is the one actually been communicating with you, replying all your messages and so on. All right. So here I am. Okay. My name is Dr. John David. You can call me Dr. JD or you can even call me JD. It doesn't matter. All right, so I'm basically the one that is communicating with you. So today is a great privilege to be able to meet with each and every one of you. I look forward for Tuesdays because I love, okay, to be able to have this transparency, to be able to meet with different people, engaging with you, interacting with you, and hearing from you. And I can see that so many people have been blessed. All right, and I think this is just going to be awesome. All right, so let me take you through the journey of this whole presentation first, so that you understand, you have the clarity of it, and later on I'm going to open up the session for Q&A and so on. All right, so let's just begin. So now what we will be doing is that I want to run through, these are the 5 important agenda that we have today. First of all is the quantitative working principle, and then I will run through with you JDWINNER scene strategy. So if it is your first time, all right, listening to this, and you don't know how to actually perform the scene strategy, so I will go through with you the process. And by doing that, I will also then go to the board and show you practically how to do that. All right. And I'm also going to show to you how to do the manual replenishment. Okay. So we will do live so that you can learn how to go about it. Now, I'm going to explain to you the 2080 wallet management rule. All right. Everything is going to be the same, but yesterday I've already posted the version 6, okay, coin selection matrix. So I will be running through with you the new coin selection matrix. Okay, so that will be important. And then today we're going to have something new, the cost benefit analysis. I want to show to you what is actually your net profit. Okay, after you factor in the exchange fees, okay, the fuel fees, all right, the profit sharing for the scene strategy. So what will be your net profit? Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to show you the actual calculation so that you can roughly have an idea. So every time a position is closed, how much are you actually taking back home, right? So that's the most important thing. And quickly, I will run through with you the JD10X mentorship program, so that those of you who are still, all right, contemplating, or those of you who are just new and you don't know what is this, I will run through with you so that you can take advantage, okay, of these additional offerings that we are providing. Now, to start the whole presentation, okay, let me just make sure that the aims, okay, the aims is clear, so that you know why we started, why I started JDWINNER scene strategy, and what is my intention, okay, in providing this offering or this service to the community. Now, the ultimate aim is to offer hands-free passive earning opportunity for anyone, all right? Now, this is, I think, important, because if you look, right, those people who come into the Royal Quantitative, many of them have challenges because they don't know the trade settings, they don't know what coin to select, and so on. So now what I decided was, I decided to actually leverage on Royal Quantitative platform and offer and become a circle lot. Okay, by becoming a circle lot, I can then offer this scene strategy opportunity, so that even if you don't have the experience, okay, even if you don't have the experience, and if you are novice, you don't know anything, right? You do not need to worry. All that you need is a trading fund. And if you have the trading fund, you can then immediately engage or connect yourself with the scene strategy, and you can start the earning. Now, please understand, during this pandemic, okay, there are so many people, right? They are looking forward for opportunities. I know people, okay, I've heard people who lose their job. Some people, even their salary has been actually cut by half. A lot of them are really struggling financially. Now, if you put your money into any third party, please understand there is no guarantee, right? A lot of the third party, when Bitcoin price start to begin to correct and drop, a lot of them exited. And this is the biggest risk by putting your money into the third party. But the beauty of Royal Quantitative is that your fund is 100% safe in your own spot wallet. Okay, so it's either Binance or Huobi. So your fund is 100% safe. And it is basically integrated with an API to the board. So the board is basically trading based on your fund that is actually located in your spot trading account. Now, I think if you ask me, right, during this pandemic, I would be more pleased to introduce this opportunity to my friends and people who are extended to me, instead of giving them some platform which is actually risky. All right. So now this is a biggest, I would say, biggest aim, okay, or biggest desire. So I think this has been going on well. I think we got about 4,000 over, okay, circle members who are actually benefiting from this opportunity. Now, how do we do this? Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the capital that you have. I'm going to explain to you later on in terms of your trading fund and so on. Okay, it doesn't matter. But the whole idea, I want to optimize users available trading funds. So we want to optimize. How are we going to optimize? We optimize this by obtaining maximum profit. And we do this through minimizing the floating time and also the market turnaround time. Now, this is important. If you can minimize the floating time and the market turnaround time, you can then start to begin to experience profit. Now, to do this, we have the 80-20 wallet management rule. Now, that's the most important thing. So if you don't have the 80-20 wallet management, or we call it as a Martingale strategy, you will not be able to minimize the floating time. All right, and you won't be able to turn around the market for your own benefit. That's why those who don't understand this, or those who don't use the 80-20 rule, you see them, all right? You see them, they will be floating in the market for days. And then they start to complain, why are they not able to see profit? All right, so this is important, okay, because too long, if you are in the market for too long, that is an opportunity loss and your capital is actually stuck there. All right, so this is important. So this is what we want to do. That is the reason why I actually designed this whole 80-20 wallet management rule and also embedded it, okay, with the Martingale strategy. And that is why we have the coin selection matrix. So if you follow the coin selection matrix, you are safe. All right, you are safe because the 80-20 rule is already embedded into the coin selection matrix. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just stay through, right? I will explain to you about the coin selection matrix very, very shortly. Now, we also aim, okay, to create an inclusive environment whereby the community users are equipped and empowered with relevant education, resources, and insights into JDWINNER SYN strategy, Royal Quantitative system, and also the crypto space, especially the market itself. All right, so you can see this is one of my biggest intention. I want to create an environment where every one of us can discuss. All right, we can actually learn a lot of things in this community. That's why we have a Telegram group. That's why we don't discuss things in the board, okay, where you have the circle member. You can't be discussing things there openly, right? But we can do that in the Telegram group, and we can also do that during this weekly AMA session together with me, all right? So that is the reason why we are finding ways how to engage and how to interact with the people. Now, if you look at the way how everything is replied, okay, responded in the Telegram group, we try to make sure we respond and make it so educational, okay, so that every single response you can learn something from it. All right, so that's the most important thing. So finally, okay, I actually aim to see everyone in the community are blessed beyond measure. Okay, so that is the intention, or I would say the pure intention I have. I just want to make sure to see that each and every one of you are blessed. So if you don't understand, it doesn't matter, right? As long you are willing to learn, as long you are teachable, all right, we are here to actually help you out. Okay, so that is basically the commitment and also what we really want to deliver so that you are truly blessed. Now, before we move on, okay, before you even start to SYN strategy, all right, or before you even start to trade, now first you need to understand the working principle, all right? This is so important. So many people, right, they come into the Telegram group and they straight away want to SYN strategy without even watching the videos. Now, that is the wrong thing to do. And after they do that, they spend 3 days, 5 days, 2 weeks struggling, okay, struggling. And then finally, they come into the group and say they are not actually making profit. It is not that they are not making profit. It's just that they are not abiding to the instruction that actually was given in the Telegram group, right? So the first thing you need to understand the working principle. How does the quantitative trading actually work, right? Let me explain to you. Now, the essential principle of the quantitative board is to use a certain strategy model to buy low and sell high in the spot market. Now, when you say spot market, we talk about the spot trading. The spot trading is actually the spot market, right? So you can buy and sell immediately in the real time, all right? So we are not trading in the futures market. We are not trading in the leverage for a leverage and so on. Okay, so please understand that we are basically involved in the spot market. All right, and what we do, we are basically doing a high frequency trading. Now, please understand, as a human, right? As a human, if you want to buy an asset, let's say if you want to buy a Bitcoin, you always buy Bitcoin when the price is low. Am I right? Now, when the price is low, you buy the Bitcoin. How long will you hold? Okay, or we call this as a hodl. Okay, hodl. Hodl means hold on dear life. Okay, these are the terminology we use in the crypto space. Okay, so you hodl this Bitcoin. How long will you hodl this Bitcoin? You will hodl until Bitcoin price goes up. Am I right? And then you decide to sell. Can you see that? So if you are human, if you are trading as a human, right, you will only basically do the trades about 1 or 2 times. So you buy and you hodl, and then you sell, and then you buy again, you hodl, and then you sell. Can you see that? So you can only buy once and sell once, right? You buy low and you sell high. But when you look into the bot is completely different, because the bot is doing a high frequency trading. So the bot is trading on a high frequency every single minute or every single second, depend on the momentum of the market. Now, so if you look into the quantitative trading, right, there are buy and sell going on for that single coin. So the bot can be doing so many cycles. Okay, so now every time there is a buy and sell, we consider this as one cycle. Please remember that. So the more the cycle that the bot do, the better it is, because the more the cycle, the more the profit. Please understand that. So if you look into JDWINNER strategy, right, or the trade setting that I have set is that every time there is a buy and sell, you will make at least an average of 1% profit. All right. So the more the cycle, okay, the more the cycle, buy and sell, what we call cycling, the more the cycle, the better it is, right? So when the market is uptrending, the bot can do so many cycles. But what happened when the market is downtrending? All right. So that is another aspect of it. So now when the market is uptrending, do we need a Martingale strategy? No, we do not need a Martingale strategy, because the market is uptrending. All right, Martingale strategy only comes into effect when the market is downtrending. Can you see that? So that's the beauty of it. All right. So I hope you understand. Okay, you understand how these things works at this moment. That's the reason why if you want to do spot trading, you can't be doing a high frequency trading. All right. So you have to depend on the bot. So the bot will be able to do. Now, when you talk about Royal Quantitative Bot or the algorithm has been designed based on 2 major factors. One is the volume, and the other one is the price of the market. So some people ask me, right, why is it my bot is selecting this coin? I don't like this coin. It's not about you like the coin or you don't like the coin. The bot determines that based on the price and also based on the volume of the market. So please understand that. Now, the strategy currently used, okay, is an upgraded version of the Martingale strategy. This is what we call replenishment during the declining market. So when the market is declining, Martingale strategy will actually take over. All right. So if you look into JDWINNER, our Martingale strategy already embedded the 80-20 rule. So with the 80-20 rule, what is going to happen is that you actually will be able to turn around the profit time so that you can then start to profit much faster. This is the important thing. Now, what happened is that during this Martingale strategy, what really taking place, or what is really a Martingale strategy, or what we call a replenishment. Now, during the Martingale strategy or during this replenishment, the bot increases the position through what we call a post-multiple investment method. So in a normal investment term, we refer this as an averaging principle. Okay, I hope you understand. So now in an event, like for example, let's say you bought Bitcoin, all right, and Bitcoin currently probably close to about 50,000, let's say. So if you buy Bitcoin at 50,000, right, 1 Bitcoin is 50,000. So how many units of Bitcoin do you have? Just 1 Bitcoin. Now, what happened if Bitcoin price dropped to 30,000? Can you just see that? So if Bitcoin price dropped to 30,000, does your 1 unit actually changes? No, your 1 unit remain as 1 unit, although the price comes down. Can you see that? But if you use the same 50,000 now to do an averaging and you buy Bitcoin now at 30,000, how many Bitcoin will you have? Probably about 1.8 or 1.7 Bitcoin. Can you see that? Now, so you have bought 1 Bitcoin at 50,000. You have bought about 1.7 Bitcoin at 30,000. So your total unit now will be about 2.7 or 2.6 Bitcoin. Can you see that? So that is at a 30,000. So now, what is the average price? Okay, the average price. Now, the average price now is no longer 50 or no longer 30, right? The average price will be somewhere about 40,000 and so. Can you see that? Now, this is what we call averaging. All right. So this averaging principle has been widely used in the stock market. And the stock market today is using bot, and these are the quantitative algorithm that has been used by the hedge fund, by the traders, by the stock market. So the bot will actually do the quantitative, or what we call a martingale strategy, when the market is declining. So now, if you watch here, right, can you see that? So when the market is actually already high, so what happened? The market will actually go down, right? So when the market goes down, this is where we have the first buy. Can you see that? First buy. So the first buy is your call margin 1. So when the first call margin, okay, it will then start to buy over here. Now, when it buy over here, this is where we have the averaging. Can you see that? It has an averaging. So what does the averaging mean? It actually reduces the average holding cost. What happened to your quantity? Your quantity increases. So that's why every time the bot actually do the auto replenishment, all right, it actually increases your quantity. All right. So your quantity or your position amount increases. So now, thereafter, if the market still goes down, we have another call, right? That is where you have the buy 2. All right, and then the bot will do another averaging. Can you see that? It reduces the average holding cost even further. And then we got the third call, right? And the final call, right? When you hit the final call, then we had the final averaging taking place. Now, can the market further go down? Yes, the market can further go down. Okay, can further go down if the correction or if the manipulation of the market is severe, the market can still go down. All right, but do you have to worry? You do not need to worry. Please understand, in quantitative trading, right, there is no liquidation. All right, now I came from a trading background. Okay, I've been trading forex, I've been trading a commodity, especially gold, and I'm also basically an expert crypto leverage trader. I've been using martingale strategy for about 3 years before I actually started to use martingale strategy in the bot. All right, so when I use martingale strategy in the leverage trading, we can do both sides. We can do short, we can do long. Okay, but here, right, you can see that martingale strategy, when the market is going up, you do not need a martingale strategy. But when the market is coming down, that's where the martingale strategy will take effect. So even if the market goes down, if you look into the forex market, if the market go against you, there is always a cut loss, right? There's always a take profit. But there is no such thing here in the quantitative trading, because even if the market go against you, there is no liquidation. Now, let me repeat that once again. Even if the market go against you, minus 20%, minus 30%, minus 100%, you can be relaxed. You can be worry-free because there is no liquidation. All right? Can you understand me? So now what happens when the market goes down? When the market goes down, we wait for the market to rebound. All right? We wait for the market to rebound. So this is where if you don't have the margin call, you may have to wait for the market to rebound all the way back to this high. Can you see the waiting time of it? The waiting time is much longer. But if you have the martingale strategy in place, your waiting time is shorter. So you can turn around the time and you can start to profit much faster at about the third call. Can you see that? So when the market rebound at the third call and hit 1.3%, callback 0.1, it will then close in profit. Now, please understand. Okay, please understand. When the market is going up, you are trading with $10. Let's say, okay, you are trading with $10. So you open, close $10, open, close $10, open, close $10. But when the market is going down, it is no longer $10 because $10 will become $30, $30 will become $60, $60 will become $110. Can you see that? So at $110, if the market rebound at 1% profit, that will be 11 times the profit that you're going to earn when the market is actually declining. Can you see that? So that if you compare when the market is uptrending, you have to do 11 cycle to actually enjoy the one cycle when the market is declining. All right. So this is how the martingale strategy actually works. So I hope you understand. All right. This is so important. Now, if you follow 80-20 rule, even after the third call, we can still do manual replenishment. Okay. I will teach you that very, very shortly. So this is where the 20% contingency fund. Okay. You keep that 20% so that you can ambush the enemy. All right. So this is our tactical war strategy. So we are going to war. So if you are part of JDWINNER, all right, I would encourage you, please stop thinking like a trader. Please stop thinking like a gambler. All right. Don't come in here and say that I want to make 10% per day. It doesn't happen in that way because we are in the real market. So don't think like a trader. Don't think like a gambler. I want you to start to think like a soldier, like a warrior going into the battlefield. Right. So this is important. And if you want to go into the battlefield and if you want to win the war, you need a tactical strategy, not a technical strategy. Let me repeat that once again. We need a tactical strategy, and that should be a winning strategy. So that is the reason why 80-20 rule is powerful. And if you can use that effectively, I can assure you many of us will be actually generating much greater profit. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so I hope you understand. So when the averaging taking place, it reduces the average holding cost and your quantity increases. Now, when your quantity increase and the market rebound, what happens to your profit? Your profit starts to multiply. Okay, so that is the most important aspects of the working principles that you and I have to understand. So now if you look, right, therefore, right, we generally only need to allocate not more than 10% of the total fund for the trading. Can you see that? Now, if you look over here, right, can you see that? It's only 10%. So if you have, example, $140, right, you are going to only trade $10. Can you see that? $10 is your first order amount. So your first order amount is only around less than 10%. What happens to you when the market is downtrending? You're going to use the remaining 90% for the declining market. All right, can you see that? So that is how it works. So this is where we need the wallet management strategy to be in place. So that's the reason why I mentioned to you earlier, it is tactical rather than technical, and we need the winning strategy if you really want to win this war. Okay, so I hope that gives you a clear understanding, right? How does the quantitative working principle actually work? Now, this is the company data. Okay, the company has done a study and they have actually collected the data during the uptrending and downtrending market. Right now, based on this data, okay, they have actually used $100,000 as an example for them to trade. And based on this data, they have shown the monthly income. Okay, the monthly income is between 10 to 50%. So when the market is actually declining, okay, during the bearish market, they can make about 10%. When the market is actually uptrending or the bullish market, they can actually make up to 50%. All right. So this is the range. Now, if I convert this into a daily, all right, into a daily average, we are looking at about 0.34 to about 1.67%. Can you see that? So that is the range. Okay, that is the range. So now, if we look into just the worst, okay, just the worst performance, which is 10%, I think if you ask me, if anyone can make a net profit of 10% every month doing nothing, just by allowing the bot to make this profit for you, isn't that a good return? Absolutely, right? I think that is a good return. That is basically a conservative minimum worst case scenario of 10%. But if you can make more, I think that would be awesome, right? Now, let's just take 10%, right? Based on 10%. Now, this is the power, okay? I think this is the real benefit of the quantitative trading. And this is what we call a compound interest rollover. All right, a compound interest rollover. Okay, now if you look, right, the first month is about 10%, right? So 100,000, 10% is about $10,000. Now, what happened the second month? The second month, you are not going to trade with 100,000. You are now going to compound it to 110,000. So at 110,000, if you still make 10%, now your return in the second month is 21%. Now, if you continue to compound, okay, your $100 or $1,000, what will happen at the end of 12 months? At the end of 12 months, just by 10% profit, you are going to actually enjoy 314% profit at the end of 12 months. This is if you compound it, all right? So this is so important. So just imagine, right? Just imagine that is only based on 10%. How if the market is actually uptrending? Can you make 20%? Can you actually make 30%? I think you can easily make an average of about 30% every month if the market is uptrending. All right. So now this is the power of it. So now the whole idea is this. If you are putting certain amount, let's say $1,000, right? Don't think of monthly withdrawing it. All right, just leave it there and let it continue to compound. So now, if $1,000, right, you can do how many coins? If you follow 80-20 rule, you can do 7 coins. Now, if next month you make an extra of $100, now what happens your next month? Will next month still run 7 coins or 8 coins? Now you are going to run 8 coins. Now, if you keep doing that every month, your number of coins is going to increase. Because the more coins you run, the more probability for you to actually enjoy the profit. Can you see that? Now, so this is how the compound rollover interest actually work. And this is the secret. If you really want to become wealthy, if you really want to become rich, take advantage of this compound interest. So now, in order for you to actually generate at least about 10 to 30% or whatever it is, right? There are three options that you can actually use the Royal Quantitative. Now, based on the three options, right? You have the hands-on, which is 100% manual here. Now, please understand, okay? Those people who come into Royal Quantitative, a lot of them fall to this trap. They come in and they use the defaulted setting, and then they see their fund is actually depleted. All right, because they follow the defaulted setting, and that's actually the mistake of it. And no one actually teaching them what to really do. Now, please understand, when you are doing hands-on, I refer this to 100% hands-on. What do I mean? Means you need to decide the trade setting. You need to decide the number, the coin selection. Okay, so you will decide what coin that you want to run. Now, how many people have the expertise to actually decide the trade setting based on the Martingale? How many people really know how to actually analyze the coin and decide the coin? Not many people know. Can you see that? Now, this is one of the reasons why many people will fail if they are doing the hands-on. Now, you might ask me, Dr. John, you said this is automated, but why there is a hands-on? Please understand, okay? Even if you have an automated washing machine at home, it doesn't mean that the machine is going to take your clothes and put it for you. No, right? You still have to put the clothes into the washing machine. You still have to put in all those instructions and then instruct the washing machine how long is the length of the hours the washing machine is going to run and so on. Can you see that? Now, in the same manner, this is the same thing with the bot. The bot need to get the instruction. So that instruction is the trade setting. That instruction is the coin that you're going to select. Now, in order to do that effectively, we are now introducing JDWINNER 10x. So if you want to learn about 100% hands-on, okay, how to do the trade setting, what coin to select and so on, then take advantage of JDWINNER 10x mentoring program, because this is not a hands-free. All right, this is a hands-on. Okay, now if you don't want to do hands-on, you just want to be fully automated, you want to leave it to the bot, then you can join the hands-free. All right, so this is where we are. Right, many of you are part of this Sin Strategy group, JDWINNER Sin Strategy group, and that is basically hands-free. Now, even if it is a hands-free, you only decide two parameters, right? You need to decide the first order amount, and you need to decide the number of coin. Can you see that? That's all. So that is simpler, right? Compared to deciding the trade settings and also deciding what coin to select. All right. So that is it. So that is basically a hands-free. And then we also have the hybrid. So that's why you see the 80-20. Why did I put in the hybrid? So that you can basically combine the Sin strategy and the manual replenishment by yourself. So now, instead of learning how to do the trade setting, manual replenishment is the easiest thing anyone can do. All right. So that's the reason why we have a separate video for the manual replenishment. So you can actually refer to the manual. So when do you do the manual replenishment? Only when the bot has already hit the 3 calls. So once 3 calls are hit, all right, and the market further going down, now you can do manual replenishment. What is manual replenishment? Manual replenishment is an ambush strategy. All right. So please understand, once the 3 calls is hit, the enemy is weakened. All right, the enemy's armor or bullet is already depleted, but you have the 20%, so you can go into the battle zone, okay, into the battlefield. You can ambush the enemy with that 20%. So that is the reason why if you learn the hybrid, okay, how to do the Sin strategy plus the manual replenishment, you could probably walk out of that trade profitable much faster than anyone else. Okay, so now, based on these 3 options, right, that will determine your profit. Can you see that? So our ultimate goal is at the end of it is profit, right? So it doesn't mean that any one of these options, okay, doesn't mean that just because you use one option, you can make a certain profit. No, you need to balance up these 3 options. All right. So you need to find what will be the best option for you to use. Right. So if you ask me, right, we are looking at about 15 to 30% every single month. All right. So if you can make 15 to 30% every month, that is an average of about 0.5 to 1% daily. All right. So now, please, okay, don't come into the group and say, Dr. John, you told me that I'm going to make 1% daily. Why is it I'm not making 1% yesterday? No, don't ask me that. Wait until 30 days. All right. Collect your data for 30 days. All right. You take the data, continue to trade. You might want to change your number of coins. You might want to change your number of coins or the first order amount. So you are doing the experiment the first month until you find the best fit. All right, so you do that, and then you take the 30 days data, and then you divide by 30 days, you will roughly be able to see the daily average profit. Please understand that. So based on the average profit, you can then adjust your trade settings, right? You can adjust your trade setting, and then you can find the best setting or the best option for you to continue to improve your performance. Okay, so that is the most important thing. So I hope you can understand this whole thing, right? Because many people coming into the quantitative trading not really know what they are expecting. All right, so that is the reason why this meeting is so important, so that you now understand what you really expect when you come into the quantitative trading and the different options and how the whole working principle of this quantitative trading. Now, what are the 3 simple steps? Okay, these are just 3 simple steps to get started. So if you are new, all right, and you are listening to this video and you don't know what to do, these are the 3 simple steps. So the first thing, you need to have the spot trading account. All right. So when I say spot trading account, Royal Q actually offer 2 types, two exchanges. We have the Binance and we have the Huobi. All right. So you need to learn how to go and actually open this account. So what you can do, get to my YouTube channel. All right. Wealth Makers Alliance. Get to the YouTube channel and you will be able to find all the necessary resources. Okay, if you want to open Binance or you want to open Huobi, there is a step-by-step guide over there. Okay, so please do so. Now, once you have already have the spot trading account, the next you need a Royal Quantitative Trading Bot. All right, so now please get into Royal Quantitative website. Okay, if you want to download the apps or you want to install the apps, I would advise you get into the website so that you will get the valid link, okay, into the apps, okay, because there are so many fake apps outside there. So please be very careful. Now, for Royal Quantitative, there are only 4 steps. You need to sign up. Okay, please get to the person who invite you, get the invitation code, and make sure you sign up. Once you have signed up, you have to deposit. All right. Now, to deposit, right, you need to have the spot trading account, right? So you can start to deposit USDT into your bot. Okay. So once you have deposit, okay, you deposit about $120. Okay. If you are going to start, you can start with $120. $100 will be used for the activation of the bot. It's a 1-year annual subscription fees. All right. So that is $100. $20 will remain there for your fuel fee. All right. I'll explain to you later about the fuel fee, why you need to make sure you maintain certain amount of fuel fee. Now, thereafter, please make sure you do the API binding with the IP address. This is where the bot will start to communicate with your Binance or Huobi account, and the bot will be able to start to trade. All right. And this is an important process, and make sure you do the IP address binding, okay, accurately, and thereafter you are ready to trade. Okay, so once the spot trading is ready, your Royal Quantitative bot is ready, the next that you can do is to do the scene strategy. All right, so you immediately scene strategy. So you follow the coin selection matrix based on your trading fund. You decide what will be the first order amount, what will be the number of coin, and you immediately scene strategy so that you can immediately start to see some results, okay, from the trading. And while you scene strategy, you will start to learn. All right, you will start to learn. Now, this is the most important thing, the learning process of it. While you are learning, you are earning. All right, that's the most important thing. All right, so if you are novice, you don't know about all these things, right? Just immediately get into scene strategy. Okay, don't confuse the new people. Okay, to do trade settings and so on, and then they make mistakes and so on. Right? Just introduce to them to JDWINNER and let them do the scene strategy, and then you invite them to join the Telegram group so that they can start to learn. All right, so these are the 3 simple steps to get started. Now, let me quickly guide you through how to do the scene strategy. But before that, this is my my YouTube channel. So do get to my YouTube channel, Wealth Makers Alliance. This is like a one-stop center for Royal Quantitative Trading. So you can see all the information, okay, that you need, the wealth of resources that you need, okay, for the quantitative trading. And also there are a lot of different market analysis for different cryptocurrencies, and there are a lot of insights into the crypto markets and so on. Okay, so do take advantage. These are resources available for our group, okay, for our team. So take advantage of this. Now, let me quickly go through the hands-on. Let me teach you how to do the sin strategy. Okay, let me teach you how to do that. So before that, okay, please make sure if you are in the Telegram group, read the disclaimer. We have a disclaimer. So make sure you understand all the disclaimer. If you are not agreeable with the disclaimer, please, okay, do not sin strategy with JDWINNER. All right, so please understand that. So now, how do we do the sin strategy? These are very simple steps. Okay, let me go through one by one, and then I'm going to show to you practically with the bot how to actually do your sin strategy. So the first thing is very simple. Once your bot is ready, okay, you have already installed the bot is activated, API is done. What you need to do, just get immediately at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom, you will see circle. So you tap the circle. Once you have tapped the circle, you can get into the circle. Okay, you'll be able to see the circle lots. Now you just have to go to the search button and look for JDWINNER. And thereafter, it will bring you to the next page. Okay, you search for JDWINNER. You will then see JDWINNER ID 1146. You have to tap on it. So once you tap on JDWINNER, it will then bring you to the next page. All right. Now in this page, okay, you will be able to look into the instruction that has been given there. And the instruction is basically asking you to get into the Telegram group. Okay, or you will be able to see me replying you with the Telegram link and requesting you to get into the Telegram group first. Why? Because all the necessary instruction are in the Telegram group. So once you get into the Telegram group, there are videos that you can watch, understand everything, and thereafter you come back. Okay, you return back into the circle. Now, once you return back into the circle, you will then have to tap on the strategy for JDWINNER. You will see the percentage there. Just tap on the percentage. So once you tap on the percentage, it will bring you to the strategy page. Now, over the strategy page, right, you will be able to see here Binance and Huobi. So now, can you do both of the exchanges at the same time? Yes. All right. Now, I always encourage people to split their risk and reward. Okay. So you can split your trading fund. So probably 1,000 in Binance, 1,000 in Huobi, so that you are actually trading on two battlefield or the war zone. All right. So you can actually double up your income. Am I right? So you can do that. So, but if you're only having Binance, then make sure you choose Binance, and thereafter you can do the for the Huobi too. Right. So you have the option to do that. So one bot can actually trade on both of these exchanges at the same time. So you have to do the binding for both of the exchanges. Please understand that. So now, once you have selected, okay, then you click the sin strategy. It will bring you to the most important page where you need to decide two things. One, you need to decide the first order amount, right? The first order amount. And second, you need to decide the number of strategies, or what we refer here as the number of coins. All right. So you need to decide the first order amount and the number of coin. Now, please understand, okay, to decide this, you need to go through the coin selection matrix. All right. So I'm going to show to you the coin selection matrix very, very shortly. Okay. And then you will understand how this whole thing actually works. Okay. And thereafter, you see the profit sharing. Okay. The profit sharing, I have already brought it down from 1.5 to 1%. The reason being is very simple. The support from the team is overwhelming, right? As the group began to grow, all right, I've decided to actually reduce the profit sharing so that you can then earn a little bit more greater than what you are earning, all right? So that is going to be a gift, okay, for our community. I hope all of you are happy with this, profit sharing percentages, okay? Now, please understand, okay, do not enable synchronized double. All right. So for JDWINNER sin strategy with the 80-20 rule, I don't encourage you to actually enable it. Okay. So please take note of that. So once you have already done the setting, you can then click on the sin strategy. Now, the moment you click the sin strategy, by right, almost instant, okay, almost instant, the bot should already execute the trade. All right. Now let's do a practical here. Okay. I'm going to bring you to the bot and let me show you the practical, okay, hands-on, how to get it done. So that we can then, relate what you are listening here with the actual hands-on. All right, let me get to the bot. Okay, so I hope you can see the bot here. Okay, so this is basically the bot. Now over here, right, I have a trade here. Okay, I already have a trade here, XLM. All right, you can see it is a sin strategy and it is currently minus 2.6%. Okay, 2.64%. Now, I want to add a few more trade here. So how do I do that? Okay, so I want to add my sin strategy. So some of you, right, maybe you got one trade like mine, right? Okay, so you want to add. So how to do that? I'm going to teach you. So probably this is like a bonus section, so you can learn at the same time. Now, Please understand, okay, this is my demo account. This is not my main account. I use this only for demo. So I'm just going to show to you exactly what to do. Now, click the circle, okay? You see at the bottom here, circle, okay? Click the circle there, and then you'll be able to get into, sorry, okay? You can actually even get over here, okay? Go and look for JDWINNER, all right? And then you can click the scene strategy. Can you see that? The scene strategy there. So just make sure, okay? Make sure your Binance or Huobi. So select whichever that is appropriate. So I'm going to basically do for Binance now. So let me click the scene strategy. Now in the scene strategy, okay, you can see over here the first buy-in. Okay, so I'm going to do just a demo here. So I'm going to use 10 USDT, and the number of strategy here I'm going to basically put 2. All right, put 2. So now, how many strategy currently running? One strategy, right? Currently running. So if I put 2, what will happen? Okay, let me just show you. Okay, let me just show you that very quickly. So I'm going to click done here and do not, okay, do not synchronize double. Please understand that. So once you have actually do that, you can then click scene strategy, confirm. Now, once you have confirmed, let's get back to the home. All right, let's get back to the home. So once you get to the home, all right, let me just see if my internet is connected well. Okay, can you see that? So at this moment, right, there is no new trade being executed here. So let me just check that once again. Let me just check that once again. Oh, it is not executed. Okay, what happened here, right? Let me just check that once again. Let me just put 2 done. And scene strategy confirm. Okay, scene is successful. Let's just check once again. Okay, still not executing here. Okay, all right. We will just wait for the execution to take place. Let me just once again check the circle. It looks like let me just check once again. It is still not executing here. Okay, no problem. Let me just change that. All right. So basically, right? Basically, I just want to make sure you understand how to do this. So don't really worry about whether the trade is taking place or not. But I just want you to be able to see the process. Okay. So once you understand the process, so at least you know how to exactly do it. I already have one scene strategy because I'm going to use that later for the manual replenishment. So that's why I have that scene strategy earlier. Okay. So don't worry about it, but at least I want you to understand what you need to do. Okay. Because I'm going to guide you through the coin selection matrix very shortly so that you know how to decide the number of coins and the number of strategy. All right. So let me just do one more time here. And if it doesn't take place, I'm going to move back into, because you can see the scene strategy is still not saying cancel. Okay. Because this has to be canceled in order for the scene strategy to actually take effective. All right. So let's just leave this for a while. Let me just get back into the slide. All right. So that's basically what you do. Okay. In terms of the process, that's basically what you do. All right. Now, let's quickly look into the wallet management strategy. Now, this is the heartbeat of JDWINNER. All right. The heartbeat. This is the proprietary of the strategy that I've actually built. And this is where we have the 80-20 rule. Okay. Now, I will open up the session for Q&A later on. Okay. So you don't have to raise your hand. I will open up very, very shortly. Okay. Once I finish this, and then I will open up, then we can discuss together, right? So now let's look into the 80-20 rule very, very quickly. Now, this is a very important strategy, okay? Or as I mentioned to you, a tactical strategy that you need to have in place so that you have the 80-20 rule in place to be able to actually counter the declining market. So how do you do that? Now, I'm going to use an example of $1,000. All right, $1,000. If you ask me, if you are doing a scene strategy, $1,000 always will be the best amount for you to start. All right, a best amount for you to start. Let me explain to you how that works. Now, if you have $1,000 of trading fund, okay, either in Binance or in Huobi, you can actually split this amount, okay? This amount will be split into 80-20, all right? So how do you split? You don't need to worry. You follow the coin selection matrix. I will show you the matrix very, very shortly. So now 80%, 20%. So the 80% here will be your $800. So the $800 will be allocated into the hands-free. So the hands-free here is your SIN strategy. All right. Now the 80% already included with the auto replenishment for the 3 calls. So you do not need to do anything until the 3 calls are over. Please understand that. So as I mentioned to you earlier, right, for the SIN strategy, you only have to determine 2 things: the first order and also the number of strategies, or we basically use coins. Okay, so that's all. So your 80% now is already fixed, and that will be taken care 100% automatically by the bot. So you shouldn't be anxious. You shouldn't get panic. When the market goes down, you don't need to worry, because that will be taken care by the auto replenishment, or what we call the Martingale strategy. Now, when the market hit the 3 call, right? When the 3rd call is hit, what happens now? Now you have the 20% reserve contingency fund. Now, this reserve of 20%, you only use during the market severe correction. What do I mean? Severe correction means the market already hit your 3rd call. Now, once the market hit the 3rd calls and the market further going down, let's say minus 5%, minus 10%, or sometimes even can be minus 20%, now you can use this 20% to ambush the enemy. All right. So how do you ambush? You ambush by doing the manual replenishment. Can you see that? So that's how basically it works. Okay, so you can do a manual replenishment. Now, some of you, right, will say that if I do a SIN strategy, I don't want to do a manual replenishment. Can I just leave the bot to actually rebound and then close it in profit? Yes, you can do that, but then it might take much longer, okay, for the rebound to take place. But if you go and ambush, okay, if you go and ambush, you can actually manipulate the market. You can be in control of the market. You can actually walk out, okay, walk out profitable, okay, much faster compared that you are waiting. All right, so that's basically the whole idea of it, that you can use the 20%. So manual replenishment is the simplest process anyone can learn. All right, so that will be good if you can learn. That's the reason why I desire to empower you and equip you so that you can learn what to do. Okay, you can learn how to do the manual replenishment when the market already at the severe correction. Please understand that. Now, if you look into the trade setting, if you look into the trade settings, okay, we have the margin configuration. You shouldn't touch the setting. Leave the setting, because this setting will be handled by the SIN strategy owner. All right. So for JDWINNER, I will be basically managing the setting. But let me just explain to you quickly how does this whole thing actually work when the market is bearish or when the market is declining. So you can see over here, right? For an example, okay, if you start with the first order, all right, let's say you start with the first order, $10. Now, when you start with the first order, remember there is always an average price that you start, or we call this as the entry price. Now, if the market go up, okay, if the market is going up or uptrending, you do not need to worry, because it will be continuously using your $10 to actually generate profit. But when the market actually decline, okay, so in this example, you can see when the market decline or drop by 3.5% in this example, okay, if you look into the latest, I've already changed this to 3.8%. All right, so I will be changing the percentage, so you do not need to worry. Okay, don't ever touch the trade setting if you are doing the SIN strategy. So now, when the market actually drop, okay, when the market drop by 3.5% of the average price or the entry price, it will hit the first call. Now, when you hit the first call, you have the multiplier, okay, the multiplier. So the multiplier is by 1. What does that mean? 1 means it will multiply by your first order, which is $10. So 1 times 10, that will be $10, right? Now you have an earlier first order, which is $10. So what will be your total cumulative order amount now? $20. Can you see that? So now just imagine, right? If the market actually rebound at the first call and hit 1.3%, you will then make profit of an average of 1% at $20 instead of the earlier, which is $10. All right. Now, in the same manner, right? If the market further declined by 4.5% and hit the second call, it will then open a multiply by 3. Now you can see that 3 times 10, that will be $30. Now 30 plus the earlier 20, that will be $50 position amount. So now at the $50, if the market actually rebound at the second call and hit 1.3 and call back 0.1, you will then generate at least a 1% profit of the $50, not the $10. Can you see that? So when the market is declining, you are actually generating probably 10 times or more of your profit because you allowed the market to decline by using the 80-20 Martingale strategy rule. Now, if the market further corrected and the market goes down, okay, further and hit the third call, it will then multiply by 6. So 6 times 10, that will be $60. And you have an earlier position, $50. So a total cumulative now will be $110. All right. So you can see, all right, you can see. Now, this is only for the 80%. Okay, 80%. So for the 80%, you need about $110, right? So that is the reason why if you want to have 80-20, you need to have $140. All right. So that is the reason why we have actually improved or upgraded the coin selection matrix. So now, even if you are starting with one coin, you can actually start with $140 and you can actually be part of the 80-20 wallet management rule. Isn't that awesome? Now, let me take an example of $1,000. So now, for $1,000, right, my max fund per coin is 110, right? 110. This is for the 80%. So if I would divide that by 800, that will be about 7 coins, right? That will be about 7 coins. So what happens then to the remaining? Okay, what happens to the remaining $200? Now you can see, right? When the market is severe correction and if all my $800, 80% is being used, okay, so what happens now? I will still have the 20% to do the manual replenishment or what we call a contingency fund for you to ambush the enemy. All right. So this is important. That's the reason why the 20%, okay, is so important. So that when the market is correcting or the market is declining severely, you can go in with the 20% and you can ambush the enemy and walk out of that trade victoriously. Can you see that? Now, please understand, okay, when the market hit third call, normally the momentum of the market already weakened. All right. The enemy's bullets are depleted. So when the enemy's already momentum is weakened and the enemy's bullet is depleted, you can go into the battlefield with the 20% armor or the bullets that you have, and you can then, destroy the enemy and walk out of the trade. Now, with the 200, okay, or 20%, remember, you cannot do manual replenishment for all the coins. All right. So in this example, if you have 7 coins, you can only do the manual replenishment for 1 or 2 coins because you only have $200. So don't be greedy. Okay. Don't be greedy. You have to have a high self-discipline and you need to manage. You need to find out which coin for you to actually tackle first. All right. Now let's quickly just look into the manual replenishment. Let me bring you back to the board. All right. Let's just get back to the board. Now, if you get back to the board here, right? Remember, I have just one trade over here, right? One trade over here. Now, let me just quickly show you how to do the manual replenishment. And later on, right, you can even get to my YouTube channel or make sure you are in the Telegram and you will be able to see the link of a separate video teaching you how to do that, okay? Now, since I only have one, right? Now, if I have 2 or 3, or let's say I have 10 coins running, how do you select which coin that you want to do the manual replenishment? Now, you need to look for 2 things. One, you look for the percentage. All right. Now, look for the worst percentage. -8, -10, -12. All right. Look for the worst percentage. All right. Now, once you have looked for the worst percentage, you also have to look into the position amount. All right. Position amount. So these are the 2 things that will help you to decide. Why position amount? Because you need to have enough bullet to be able to do the manual replenishment, right? So you need to look. So now the rule is very simple. Choose the lowest position amount and choose the worst percentage. Let me repeat that once again. Choose the lowest position amount and choose the highest percentage in terms of the negative. All right. So now once you have identified the worst, okay, the return rate, which is the highest in terms of the negative, and you have decided and you have actually identified the position amount, which is the lowest, you can then choose that first to do the manual replenishment. Can you see that? So that's how you actually decide if you have so many different coins in rate. All right. Now, how do you do manual replenishment? In order to do manual replenishment, you click the buy. All right. You click the buy. Now, watch what happened here. When you click the buy, can you see that at the top portion, you have the position amount, you have the average price, and then you got the profit and loss. So over here, you can see that the average price is 0.35 and the percentage is 2.47, minus 2.47. So now my rule, okay, my rule of doing manual replenishment is very simple. Now over here, right, you got the trigger price. Now you can decide, okay, if you want to put your own price. So you can click the market here and you can then put your own price if you want to. But I don't do that. So normally once the market hit the third calls, right, I consider the market already bottom. So if the market already bottom, I will then choose the market price. All right, I will choose the market price. So you can click the market price and then I will put the amount. Now my amount will be the same amount as the current amount that is currently active. So if my current amount is $80, then I'm going to put $80 here. All right, now watch what happened. When I put $80, look at the percentage. From minus 2.1%, it will then improve by 50%, which is minus 1%. Can you see that? So what happens to my estimated average price? My average price from 0.35 now will come down much further to 0.3466, which is closer to the current market price. Can you see that? So that is it. So when you do a manual replenishment, you are actually bringing your average price closer to the current market price. So now if the market price is here and you bring that average price closer to the market price, and if the market price rebound above the average price, what happened? Now you will be profiting. Can you see that? So that is the beauty of the manual replenishment. Count. Anyone can do this, right? Anyone can learn how to do the manual replenishment if you understand the technique that I'm sharing with you today. All right. So I hope you are clear. Okay. I'm not going to execute because it is $80, right? I'm not going to waste that. And also this has not hit. Okay. You can see that it is not hit my 3 calls. Okay. It is currently still 0. All right. So I'm not going to waste my bullet over here. Okay. So please understand that. So you only do that when it hits your 3 calls. Okay. 3 calls. And then you see, and then you study which is the highest, the position amount, and look at the return rate, which is the worst. And then you can select to do the manual replenishment. Okay. All right. Now let's get going. Okay, now this is important, and this is the new coin selection matrix that I actually rolled out yesterday. All right. So if you will look into the pin messages, you'll be able to see the latest. Okay, so the latest you will see version 6. All right, version 6 coin selection matrix. Now, anyone who comes into JDWINNER, they have to look into the coin selection matrix. And this coin selection matrix already embedded with the 80-20 rule. Please understand that. So now when you come in, right, there are only 3 simple steps that you need to do. The first step is for you to determine your trading fund. So where do you see the trading fund? Now, can you see the red column here? All right, the red box here is the trading fund. So you can see the trading fund, right? Minimum with 80-20 rule starts with $140. Now, why did I change this? Because I want everyone to standardize to use the 80-20 rule. All right. So we do not need to separate between the small capital and the big capital. So everyone is standardized. So everyone will utilize the 80-20 rule, and that will be more standardized and streamlined for the team. So now, if you have $140, right? $140 is the minimum for you to start with the scene strategy. Now, when you do $140, the second thing you need to determine the first order amount. So that is the green column. Can you see that? The green box. So now if you look at your trading fund 140 and your first order amount is $10. So how many coin is that? 1 coin. Can you see that? So that is your third. The third is to select the number of coin. So you can see here the number of coin is only 1. All right. So if you have $140, your first order amount is 10 and your number of coin is 1. So you can then input into the strategy page 10 and 1. Can you see that? Is that easy? Now, if you have $1,000, all right, if you have $1,000, Now you have an option here whether you want to use the number, the first order amount 10, 20, 30 all the way. Can you see that? Now if you use $10, you can actually select how many coins? 7 coins. But if you use $20, then you can select how many coins? 4 coins. All right. Now please understand. All right. Please understand. The higher the number of coins, the higher the probability of profiting. All right. I hope you understand now. Okay. So sometimes, right, if you have the lower number of coins, the probability for you to profit will be much lesser. Please understand now, because if you look into Binance, right, Binance got total how many coins? 70 coins. So if you look into 7 coin, right, if you have 1,000 and you choose 7 coin, all right, now 7 coin is only 10% of the total 70 coin. Can you see the probability of you to make profit? Now, if you only have 140, you are only going to choose 1 coin. Now, 1 out of 70, what is the probability of you seeing a consistent profit? Not really, compared to you having $1,000. So now, the more number of coins that you have, actually, the more probability of you actually generating the profit. So you need to understand this concept, okay, when you are selecting the number of coins and the first order amount. So this table, okay, will be able to actually help you, okay, help you to decide what will be the best first order amount and the number of coins. So this is what we call a coin selection matrix. Now, please read the important notes, okay? You can see inside there, we have the important notes. The sin strategy, 80%, okay? We got 80% and 20% for manual replenishment is already factored into the coin selection matrix. So you do not need to calculate. It's already factored in for you, right? And then and then you can see here JDWINNER sin strategy coin. For Binance, maximum is 30 and for Huobi is 30. So that is the reason why you will see over here, right? Maximum, right? Okay, maximum here, everything will be below 30. All right, because at this moment, if you want to do sin strategy, the maximum coin available for sin strategy for Binance is 30 and Huobi is 30. So at any single time, if you are doing both exchanges, that will be 60. Right now, the sin higher number of coins to realize higher probability of profit. Now, can you see I use the word probability? Okay, because of the number of coin versus the coin that is available in Binance or Huobi. Okay, Binance have about 70 coins, Huobi have about 65 coins. Okay, so you can see the probability. That's why those who have higher number of coins, they may see a much higher probability of profit compared to those who have a smaller number of coins. Okay, but if you have smaller number of coins and you know how to do the manual replenishment, you could even actually see a much better profit. So you have to balance these two things up. Okay, please understand. Now, you are not allowed to sin with one circle at any given time, right? Cancel the other circle before you sin with JDWINNER. So you cannot do 2 circles at the same time. Please understand. This is company policy. Now, make sure your synchronized open double is off, and make sure, okay, you always on your professional edition, okay? Keep your professional edition activated. If you are using the sin strategy, make sure the professional edition is activated, or else there are some coins that will not be selected for you. All right, so please take note of that. So this is a new coin selection matrix that was basically rolled out yesterday. So I hope every one of you, okay, every one of you who are using JDWINNER sin strategy, make sure if you are new, right? If you already use, don't worry about it, because there is no much changes to the number of coins. Okay, there are no changes. The only changes is only for the first 3. Okay, the first 3. Okay, the first 3, because previously the first is 110, right? Now we put 140. All right, then we got 220. Now is 280. So previously got no 80-20, but now it is already embedded with 80-20. Now the other changes is that you will see there is no more decimal point. All right, so that actually reduced a lot of confusion. Okay, so now you can exactly select the number of coins, okay, based on this table that has already been provided to you. So I hope, all right, I hope you are blessed, and this is one of the most important tool, okay, important tool for you to have when you are actually part of JDWINNER sin strategy. Now, let me quickly go through and give you understanding about the trading profit, the fuel, and the SYN strategy profit sharing. And then I'm going to show you the cost benefit. Okay, and thereafter we're going to open up the session for Q&A. All right, let's do that very, very quickly. Now, if you look, all right, if you look in your revenue details, okay, you'll be able to look into your revenue details in the bot. Now, in the bot, every time the bot closes, right, you'll be able to see a transparent information. There you will be able to see your profit amount and also the fuel fee. All right, the fuel fee. Now, let's just quickly look into how does all these things being classified. Now, the moment the bot closes your trade, okay, the moment the bot closes the trade, and please understand the bot only closes the trade in profit. The bot will never close your trade in losses. Please understand that. Unless you do a manual sell by yourself. Okay, that is your deliberate action that you want to sell it at loss. All right. So for me, right, no matter how long the coin is floating, I will just leave it because the day will come for the coin to actually go up again. That is how crypto market works. All right. So now the moment the bot closes the trade, your profit is already locked in. So this is your profit amount. Now, what happens to your profit? Your profit will actually, okay, return into your spot wallet in a real time. So the moment you make the profit, you will see the record. Okay, the record will be in your bot, but your actual profit is not in the bot. Your actual profit is returned back into your spot wallet. All right. So in the spot wallet, you will be able to see your trading fund and your profit actually returned back. Now, please understand, the profit amount has not factored the exchange's fees, and I'm going to share with you shortly the exchange fees. All right, so that you understand the Binance maker and taker fees, and also Huobi taker and maker fees, and how does this factor into your cost benefit shortly. Now, so the moment the bot closes the trade, right, the trade, can you see the profit here? And you see at the bottom, there's a fuel fee, all right, the fuel fee. Now, the fuel fee is 20%, all right, is 20%. The fuel fee is actually the fuel revenue of the company. So they deduct the 20% from your fuel fee. Please understand that. So every time the bot closes in profit, the fuel fee of 20% will be deducted. So this is why the company told you to actually allocate about $20, $30, depend on your trading fund. If your trading fund is $10,000, probably you need to allocate a bigger, okay, a bigger fuel fee in your asset wallet. Please understand that. So because Royal Quantitative cannot take the fees from your spot wallet. Remember that. They are not authorized to do that. All right, they are not authorized. So in your API integration, remember withdrawal, right? You don't authorize withdrawal, and therefore Royal Quantitative cannot touch your fund. So how do they deduct the fees? They have asked you to allocate in advance, okay, $20 or $30 in your asset wallet so that they can deduct it from that. All right, so it's fair, right? It's fair. So that's how it works. Now, what happened to this 20%? The 20%, 80% goes into the operation of Royal Quantitative, and another 20%, the company used that for profit distribution. So now, if you are building your team, all right, there is a team reward 20 to 60%, and there is a peer reward, which is about 5%. So if you are building a team under you, you are going to enjoy this profit distribution from those who are trading under you. So that is the reason why if you are building your team, you do not need to worry about topping up your fuel fee, because you will be earning the profit distribution from those people who are trading under you, right? So you have to be smart. So that is another actually active income that you can earn by actually doing an affiliate, right? Now, how does the SYN strategy fee deducted? Okay, so the SYN strategy fee is 1%, right? So that 1% will be deducted from the fuel fee. Please understand that. Okay, so this is how the whole configuration between the profit and also between the fees actually work. All right, so I hope you understand. Now let's get into the cost benefit and understand at the end of all these things, what will be your net profit for each of the position. Now I'm going to use this actual data here. Okay, so you can see here, I have a baked USDT, and remember, okay, there is always buy and there is always sell. All right, so for every position, there will be buy and sell. Remember, buy and sell is one cycle. All right, open and close. Okay, so we need to take into consideration of both of these activities. So we have the buy, all right? So we have the buy. So you can see here the deal amount is 49.967, and then we have the sell, all right? So the big USDT buy or open, and then it closes. This is where you have the profit. So in this example, all right, we have the profit of 1.06%, which is 0.533. Okay, dollar. Can you see that? So that is the profit. Now, please take note of these numbers because we're going to use these numbers. All right, now, if you look down here, okay, this is a trade history report from Binance. Can you see that? So what we see here in the board actually comes from Binance. All right, so now let me just quickly see if I can show you this in Binance. Okay, now, can you see that? Now, some people, right, they are not really clear where is it actually located in Binance. Okay, so please understand, if you go under the wallet, you have the fiat and the spot wallet. Now, under the fiat and spot wallet, you can see all the coins, okay, that is trading there. All right, you can see. Now, please, okay, do not touch any of this coin while the trading is going on. Do not touch, okay, because it is already integrated with the API. So do not disrupt the bot. Just leave it there. Now, if you want to see, all right, if you want to see your spot orders, click the spot order here. So when you click, it will bring you to the spot orders, and then you can go to the trade history. Now, under the trade history, can you see that? You will be able to see all your trade, okay, all the trade taking place there, all right, all the trade over there. So this is where you actually get the actual data. And over here, you can see there is always buy and sell. All right, for example, Kava here, you can see how many, what is the price, the fill amount, and the fee. Can you see that? So the fee here is actually 0.1% of the total deal amount. All right, total deal amount. Now, so this is where you actually see your trade history. All right, now let's get back to the bot. So you can see the exact data over here. Okay, the fee and the total. Can you see that? So the fee and the total. So this is where the Binance will charge 0.1% for the buy and 0.1% for the sell. So this is what we call a marker and taker fee. All right. So now let's look into the cost benefit then. So over here, right, we have the exchange fees. All right. So buy, you can see the deal amount is 49,967 at 0.1%. So that will be about $0.049. Can you see that? And then sell will be, can you see the deal amount is different, right? Because when you sell, if the price is low, you will have more quantity. All right, the quantity is different. Okay, so based on the deal amount, you will be able, they will then charge you another 0.51%. So that is about 0.05. Now, if you look into the total exchange fees of the deal amount, that will be about 0.1. Okay, cent. Can you see that? So buy and sell. Okay, so you in this example is 0.1 cent. Now, the second thing is that the fuel fee. Now, the fuel fee is 20% of the profit, right? So my profit earlier is about 0.533. So 0.533 at 20%, that will be 0.167 cent. And then you need to pay for the SIN strategy, which is 1%, right? Which is about 0.00533. So now, what is your total cost? Your total cost will be basically 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is about 0.2123 cents, or it is about 39.84%. All right. So let's say it is about 40%. So that is your cost. So your profit, all right, your profit will be about 0.32, or which is about 60%. All right. So can you see that? So every time a position is closed, you make about 60% net profit, and the cost will be about 40%. All right, so that's basically how the cost benefit actually works. Can you understand me? So this is important for you to understand, okay? So that at least you know this is basically like 60-40 concept, okay? So you are still making a 60% net profit, okay? I'm not talking about gross profit, net profit after taking into consideration all the costs, okay? So I hope this piece of information will enlighten you, right? This is an extra information which I decided to share so that you now get a clear picture every time the bot closes. Now, the cost benefit for Huobi will be a little bit different. Probably your net profit will be 58%, okay, or 56% compared to using Binance. Now, you can also use Binance as a fee or Huobi HT as a fee, so you can reduce the fees for the taker and maker fee. So if you want to do that, you can actually activate Binance. Now, if you want to do that, make sure you have sufficient Binance coin in your Binance spot wallet. So every time the bot closes, right, the bot will deduct the taker and the maker fees from your Binance coin itself. Okay, please understand that. So you can do that. Please do explore. Okay, please do explore. So instead of 0.1%, if you use Binance, that will be about 0.075%. All right, sorry, 0.075%. Okay, taker fees and maker fees 0.07%. So you could probably save on the exchange fees if you are using the Binance coin to pay the fees. Okay, so please explore, study on this. Okay, because the lower, if you can get the cost much lower, all right, you will have a bigger profit margin to actually share. All right, so I hope that is clear. Now, finally, okay, finally, let me quickly run through JDWINNER 10X mentorship program. Now, please understand, okay, this is not scene strategy. This is a hands-on, okay, hands-on. So if you want to learn how to trade hands-on, then you can take note of this presentation, okay? And definitely this is not free, okay? Because this is a hands-on. This is not a scene strategy, okay? So for the hands-on, there's a small fees that you will need to pay. And if you want to know more information, please send your inquiry to jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com. Okay, so please understand, okay? So because this is a hands-on, we need to allocate our time, and you're going to learn the intellectual property from me, the secret of how to do the hands-on trading. Now, let me just quickly go through that. Now, in this hands-on trading, what we're going to do is basically to empower you and to equip you with the following value-added hands-on knowledge and also the skills and the strategies that you need to do 100% hands-on, okay, manual trading. So what are we going to cover, or what are the values that you're going to benefit by actually participating in JDWINNER 10X mentorship? Now, I'm going to cover with you the basic understanding of quantitative, all right? So there are more towards it that you're going to learn, okay, about this whole principle. And then we're going to cover, understand the trade settings and the parameters of the bot. Okay, so you're going to go through detail and understand each of those trade settings, how to do the trade setting, the bot parameters, and so on. You're also going to learn on the features and the functions of the bot. Okay, so this is important. Okay, for scene strategy, you only learn about about manual replenishment, right? But when you do hands-on, you need to learn all the features and the functions that is available. Apart from that, I'm going to teach you the secret of price action and also how you're going to interpret each of these candles. Now, please understand, I will never teach you technical analysis, okay? Because as a trader, I never use technical analysis, but I can generate 100 to 200% from trading Forex and also my crypto leverage trading without using technical analysis. 95% of the traders lose money because they use technical analysis. Now, the brokers are watching you when you are trading. Please understand. And the brokers knows that 95% of the traders will use technical analysis and 95% of the trader will take the same action. So the brokers will then trade against the traders. That's why 95% of the traders who use technical analysis will lose. The 5% who never use the technical analysis will actually win the market. All right, so I'm going to teach you how to read the price action and interpret the candle without technical analysis. So anyone who is interested, okay, and this is going to be exciting, so you do not need to worry about TA or technical analysis. Now I'm going to show you how to understand the market analysis and the different time frames, okay, how to read the different time frames and how to execute perfect entry and exit strategy. This is important, okay? So you need to know when is the declining market, uptrending market, what is the strategy, what is the rules that you need to use in order for you to prevail in your hands-on, okay? Now I'm going to teach you perfect ambush and market manipulation. So when to ambush, okay? When to ambush the market and how you can actually manipulate, okay, the market, okay? Please understand, I'm going to teach you how to control the market. Instead, the market is controlling you. And then we're going to look into hands-on trading wallet management rule, So for the hands-on, the wallet management rule will be different than the scene strategy. Now we're going to do a hands-on live trading together. All right. So if you are part of the JD 10x mentorship, we're going to do it together, and we're going to also actually create. Okay, we're going to create an exclusive private Telegram group. So you will be part of this private Telegram group, and this is only for hands-on. Okay, we will not talk about scene strategy, because scene strategy we have a separate Telegram group. Now there will be ongoing support, market updates, trading results, future casts, and advice through the private Telegram group. So it's going to be a huge open communication between you and me. All right, so we're going to communicate that, because this is going to be 100%, okay, JD 10x mentorship team. So that's going to be exciting. Now, apart from that, okay, there's going to be 3 webinars. All right, this is an empowerment workshop, and this will be conducted on a weekly basis as scheduled by JDWINNER. So if you are going to be part of this, you are encouraged to attend these 3 webinars. Okay, and it will be a very, very important webinar, because I will teach you all those necessary things, okay, that you have actually seen in the module. So these are basically the batch 1. Okay, so at this moment we are opening for the first batch. The enrollment has already opened on the 18th of August. So we will close on 10th of September, okay, which is about 10 more days, right? So do take advantage of it. And then we got the webinar. The webinar dates are basically on 15th September on Wednesday, 22nd September, and also 29th September. You will spend probably about 2 or 3 hours with me each of these webinars. All right, so you will go through directly with me about the hands-on trading. All right, so now if you are interested, you want to find out about the fees, all right, please, okay, send your inquiries to JDWINNER mentorship. Now please understand, okay, this is a no obligation. If you don't want to join, please don't send us unnecessary email. Okay, please don't do that. We are not giving any discounts, okay, because the fees that you're going to hear later on is going to be very, very small compared to the amount that you're going to pay for Forex learning and so on. I do understand that. And that's the reason why we have only actually are going to charge a small fees just for the time and the intellectual property. And you're going to get the material. You're also going to get the videos, and you're going to spend 3 webinars with me, all right? So all those things are time, all those things are intellectual property. So what you're going to pay actually for the value that I'm going to deliver, okay, to each and every one of you. So please take advantage of this. I think Andy have just put up the email address in the chat room, all right? Take advantage of this. If you are interested, all right, please do reach out to us. Last but not least, if you are part, okay, if you want to be part of JDWINNER Scene Strategy Telegram community, all right, so please, that is our Telegram channel, Telegram group at JDWINNER. You can search that in the public Telegram, all right, and you can actually join us. Okay, so please be part of our JDWINNER and get into it. Go and actually look at the pinned messages for all the videos. All right, read the disclaimer, the community rules, and so on. Make sure you are part of us so that you can get all those updates. So with that, okay, with that, I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you for watching through, right, this whole presentation. And I know, right, and I know every time we come together, there's a lot of things to learn. There are a lot of new things to be enlightened. Now, so what we're going to do, we're going to open this session for question and answer. And if there's anything that you would like to clarify, you can do so. Now, to do that, Andy is there together with me. So what you need to do, right, just raise your hand. All right, you can raise your hand. Just a moment. Andy, maybe we can get those who raising their hand and open up this session if they want to ask any question. And are we opening the chat room?
Yeah.
Okay, let's open the chat room so that those who are not able to, they can actually write it down in the chat room. Okay,
yeah, so if you raise your hand, wait for me to ask you to unmute so you can ask the question. Yeah.
I think we have Rotini, right? Rotini.
We have 4, yeah.
Yes, Rotini, are you there? Rotini, are you there? Please unmute yourself. Rotini, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you
Okay, great.
so much. We super celebrate you for all the teaching you have given to us today.
You're most
It's
welcome.
really
Thank
good.
you so much.
Really appreciate you. God will make you great and make a better day for every one of us who is here on the call this hour.
Amen. Amen.
All right. All right. I have two questions to clarify.
Sure.
I have done every training you have given to us. It's like you are just refreshing everything I know. Okay.
Awesome.
But there are some little errors that I discovered in all the long. Now, how do I correct this one? Number one, I have actually set up initially to have about 20 trades for my 1,000 USDT.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been synchronized. Now, since I'm supposed to have just only 7 trades, how do I correct that so that I can only be having 7 trades of coins? Number one.
All right.
Then how do I now finalize or close those ones that are in excess? That is, instead of 7, I'm having 20 coins. So how do I close? Some of them have even gotten nothing less than about minus 24% at this moment.
Okay, no worries.
So,
I think I understand where you're coming from. Okay, no problem. All right. So now, first thing first is that don't ever worry whatever you have done. Don't worry about it because the bot will never close your trade in losses. Okay, so don't worry about it. And definitely to open 20 trades for sync strategy is a mistake because based on the 80-20, you already know it is recommended is about 7, right? So now what you can do, follow this FAQ 4, okay, because that is your question. So you can go and change the sync strategy parameter. So what you need to do, go into your sync strategy page. What you need to do is cancel the sync.
Okay, right? Cancel the sync.
Cancel the sync. So once you cancel the sync, you go and edit your sync strategy parameter into 7 piece.
Okay.
All right, 7 piece. Now before you do that, okay, make what you can do is that you can do that, no problem. So change that to 7 piece and then you do the sync strategy once again.
Okay. Okay, right? That's
so
good.
Thereafter, what you need to do, this is where you need a high degree of patience. You need to wait until the market rebound and close those trades. And once the trade is closed one by one, the robot will only open 7 trades, no longer 20 trades.
Okay, that means I have to close it from circle then to single.
You don't actually there are 2 ways to do it. Okay, another way to do it is that probably you can follow this too. Another way is that you can exit all your sync strategy position. Now, this probably would be the best way. If you want to exit, then you can switch from cycle to one shot.
Yeah, right? That's what I would just take.
Okay. Change all the position to one shot, and then you go to sync strategy and cancel your sync strategy.
Okay.
That's all. So once you cancel the sync strategy, then you wait for the market to rebound and close all the trade first. And thereafter, you start all over again with the 7 coin.
Cool. Okay. Now, please, my second question, though you have mentioned that we should actually remove the curve of an idea that I want to withdraw my money at the end of the month, or I want, as we should have a strategy of maybe probably 6 months that you are making your trade to increase your base coin amount that you deposited. But now my concern is that, for instance, if at all there is need to make a withdrawal, you know, all these coins are being allocated with different coins. How do we make our withdrawal? That is what I wanted to help you to verify.
Your withdrawal is not in the bot. Your withdrawal is in Binance. So if you want to withdraw, If you want to withdraw, you have to make sure those coins that you have closed those coins in profit before you withdraw. And on top of that, if you want to withdraw, wait until the market is actually uptrending, because remember, when you have the assets in your Binance running, when the market is uptrending, your profit will be much greater, because the moment the trades are closed, all these assets will be converted back to USDT. Now, if it is in USDT, it will, even if the market goes up, 1 USDT is still 1 USDT. You see that? So,
Yes.
so you need to know, you need to make sure. So there are two things here. One, if you really want to take some profit in order for you to use, then you need to make sure you close those trades in profit. And then when you're closing, right, always look forward for the uptrending market when you want to close, so that you have greater profit. All right. So make sure you maintain your $1,000, in your Binance USD wallet if you want to use the $1,000 continuously.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you for that question. God bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, please bring your hands down once you have already asked question. Let's move on to Sanil Patel. Are you there?
Hello.
Sanil, where are you from? And you can ask me the question.
Yeah, I'm Sunil from India.
Yes, Sanil.
Yeah, I just joined your Telegram group yesterday night, and I started receiving messages from your side. I can synchronize your royal queue. Is that true? I mean, do you all do private chatting also?
If you're receiving a private message, that could be a scammer.
Oh, right.
All right, because when you come into a Telegram group, we always ask you to refer to the disclaimer and the community rules. If you read the community rules, you would have seen that we never send any private messages, and I never reply to any private messages either. So if any one of you trying to send me private messages, sorry, I don't reply. Don't ever do that. We only communicate in the group. So if you notice any scammers, please screenshot and expose them in the group, and we will remove them.
Right now, I was attending your presentation since last 2 hours, and he's chatting with me. So I realized he's a scammer.
Yeah, you can actually block and report as a scam, and also screenshot and let us know, so that Andy and myself can actually identify who is these people.
I'll just do that right away. Sure. And I'm definitely going to sync your strategy. I love the way you've given the presentation and your technique. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. Appreciate all the support.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We need the community help. If you get a message from stranger or even use the logo, please report them immediately. Yeah. We never ask we never ask money from you. We'll never do that.
All right. So if you notice, you see, very simple, right? If you receive a direct, you enter into the Telegram group and suddenly you receive a direct message. That is how scammer works. Okay. And normally these are imposters. They use my name. They use the JDWINNER. They use our logo in order to actually impose. So please be very careful. Now it's very simple. If anybody asking for the personal details, your recovery phrase, or they're asking you for money, or they're offering a service and they want you to pay, this could be scammers. Okay, so please run away, right? And make sure you screenshot and report them, and we will do our best. Because the problem with a public Telegram group is that we have so many unknown people that are coming in, and they are actually taking our intellectual property and using it to make money. All right, and this happens everywhere. And they come in and they suddenly put a link. Let's say they put a link, and then they remove themselves from the group. You see that? So please be very careful. That's why if anybody put a link, we will remove you. Don't ever put any link in the Telegram group, please. Okay, and I never negotiate. If I see a link, people promoting, I will remove you from the group. Okay, so please understand, right? Because we want to protect our community, and therefore we have 24 hours, 24/7 surveillance that is going on. And do you know how many people we have already banned and removed so far in the group? That is huge. Okay, so this is normally happen, and we can be really monitoring some of this culprit, okay, some of these imposters, because they are taking advantage with the growth of JDWINNER. They are taking advantage. So if you receive any direct message, please, okay, block them, report them as scam. Before you do that, take a picture and screenshot and put it into the group. So we will hunt down for them and remove them from the group. Okay, I hope that is clear. Awesome. All right, next question. Agada Ruth, are you there? Agada Ruth, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for the training.
You're most welcome.
I actually joined recently. I just joined your group this morning.
Sure.
Early hours of the morning. But I have two questions. If I'm trading, should my trading coin be in my Binance or in my Royal Q?
Your coins, sorry, your trading fund, okay, is actually in Binance.
Okay. Thank you for that. And secondly, I tried to use the synchronization method.
Yeah.
Using your synchronization method, but I noticed since morning I did it up till now, it's still telling me synchronizing. It hasn't.
Okay, I think that could be an intermittent with the bot. So what you can do, try to cancel sync and sync strategy once again. And if you still notice the same problem, please report it, feedback it to the customer support. I believe they will be able to assist you, because these are algorithms, okay? These are basically bots. So bots sometimes have this kind of issues. So please do try to cancel sync and sync strategy once again. And if the problem persists, please feedback to the support.
Okay, so one last thing, sir.
Yep.
If I already transferred my trading capital to Royal Q, how can I retrieve it back to
Sorry,
Binance?
once again?
If I already, okay, I sent my trading capital because I thought it was supposed to be on Royal Q.
Oh, okay,
So
no
how can I
problem.
take it back
You can withdraw.
Binance?
You can withdraw that. You can withdraw. Okay, let me just show you very quickly. You can get back to your board. So your fund now will be in your asset wallet. You see that asset wallet is here. So
yes,
you can do the withdrawals. You can see here withdrawal. So in the withdrawal, you put in the TRC20 USDT address from your Binance. Put it over here. Okay, and then you decide the amount, and then you can confirm the withdrawal and send this amount back into your Binance.
Okay, sir.
All right. So it's a very simple process. Nothing to worry actually.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. You're most welcome. Great. Awesome. All right. Let's move on. Trisha. Trisha, good to have you. Are you there?
Yes. Good evening, Doctor. Good evening from Dubai. Thank you for your presentation.
Good to have you again.
Yes. Thank you very much. You know, I'm still learning every day. I just want to ask 3 simple questions. The first one is, you talked about the coins. What do you advise if you are trading with a smaller amount of money, and how many coins do you advise us to trade with?
Maximum
like, for
coin.
example, maybe you're trading with.
Go for the highest number of coin.
If you have only $80 or $50 in your Binance, for example.
No, you need a minimum of $140 if you want to do SIN strategy for 1 coin.
Okay.
That is the requirement. That is the requirement for the SIN strategy. So you need $140 for one coin. So you can see the coin selection matrix. All right. Let me just bring back the coin selection matrix. So based on the coin selection matrix, you can see over here. All right, over here. Can you see that? Minimum you need $140 for one coin at $10 first order amount. So if you have $80, and you choose this, your margin, when the market is declining, the robot will not be able to do the auto replenishment for you. You see that? So you need $140 minimum. But if you ask me, right, if you really want to see a much encouraged result, $1,000 will be a nice amount for you to start with. So you can go for about 7 coins.
All right.
All right. So I think this is important to understand the coin selection matrix. So because this amount here is already factored in the 80-20 rule.
Okay. So for what you're saying now, if you don't have enough funds, you need to put more funds in your Binance account.
You are right. You are right. Absolutely.
Okay. Then my second question is that why is it that when it shows red, for example, it shows red as from on the 24th, what will happen because it has been showing red in the Binance account?
Binance account.
No, sorry, in the royal queue, it has been showing red. Does it mean the bot is buying deep or?
Not necessary, because it depends if the bot is actually already hit the margin call. But sometimes, example, right, at this moment, if you look into my trade here, my trade here is also red. Can you see that? Sorry. So I got another trade just open up. Can you see how long it takes to open up the trade now? Can you see it's red? But this red means it's a floating. Floating means the market is down. So you can see if I click over here, right? I do not have any margin call triggered, but although it is not triggered yet, because it will only trigger at about 3.8%. So currently it's minus 2 point something. So this is a rate. Okay, rate means it is a floating. What do I mean?
All right.
Your average price and the current price difference is the rate percentage. So, but the rate doesn't mean you are at a real loss. This is an unrealized loss.
Okay.
You see that? So even if this is minus 20% or minus 100%, I don't care about it because I am not at loss at all. It's just that my average price is my average price and current price is far apart. And therefore, the minus percentage is bigger. That's all. So what I need to do, I need to wait for the market to rebound. And once the market rebound and go above the average price, then it will close in profit. So the only concern here, are you willing to wait?
Okay, yeah. I need to wait.
That's right. So that's why in the Telegram group, we always tell people patience is key. Patience is key. Patience is key. Because when the market is down, you have to wait for the market to go up. But if you have excess fund, you can do manual replenishment and you can then bring the market up and then close in profit. So that is the smartness of each person if you learn how to do the manual replenishment. So that's why we put in the 80-20 rule. So you can then allow the bot to do the auto replenishment. And then once you hit the 3 calls, you can then do the manual replenishment by yourself.
Okay, I need to learn how to do the manual.
Absolutely.
Very well.
Okay? So please understand, okay? Please understand, in JDWINNER, we actually teaching you both so that your right hand and your left hand will become effective. All right. So that's why we are empowering you. So that is actually a plus point. You won't get this elsewhere. Okay. This is only happen in JDWINNER.
Yeah, that's why we love you. Thank you very much. My third question is that in the Caribbean, because I was trying to sign up somebody royal queue in Caribbean, I don't know why she cannot log in into our account. So I don't know if Royal Q is available there in Caribbean.
Royal Q is available anywhere. So because there is no KYC for Royal Q.
Oh, okay. So there might be something wrong with our phone or IP address.
Most probably.
Like
do check the device, or probably check email address, or try to re-register again with another email address and see how it goes.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
All right, you're most welcome. Most welcome. Okay, great. Flo, are you there, Flo?
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Thank you for the training. It's been very, very insightful.
You're most welcome.
Okay, so I want to find out. Let's say I have a trading capital of $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
What's likely to be my return at the end of a month, for instance?
Okay, first of all, in JDWINNER, we never promise or guarantee any return, because you must understand that we are involved in the real trading. So when you talk about real trading in a real market, there is no fixed return. All right, but based on my explanation, we are looking at about 15 to 30% net profit every month. That's all. So if you can get about 15 to 30% every month, I think that is a good return. So what I would advise you is that don't make any judgment. Spend about 1 month with your capital. Make sure you select the right first order and the number of coins, and run and experiment it for 1 month and see what is the result.
Okay.
Because you see, for me to tell you a fixed return, I will be lying, and I don't like to do that. Okay.
That's fine.
Because if the market is going, if the market momentum is positive, even if you can make 50%, so why should you limit yourself to 20%? Am I right? Can you see that? So if you can make more, if the market can make more for you, why not? But your expectation, right? Expectation is about 15 to 30% a month, so that you don't over expect and then you stress yourself. All right, don't do that, because remember, this is a sin strategy. Okay, so a sin strategy means it's like a copy trade. So you are not in control because you are doing a copy trade. All right, so have a right expectation, and then what I would advise you, experiment for 30 days. All right, 30 days, and see what is the result.
Okay. Then also, can I get the recording of this training?
Yeah, this will be uploaded into the Telegram group later on.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
All right, you're most welcome. God bless you. Okay, great. We have Fiddly. Is it Fiddly? Findle, are you there? Do you have any question, Findle?
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the wonderful presentation.
You're most welcome. Where are you
my
from?
question is, I'm from the Kingdom of Eswatini, Swaziland.
Okay, great, awesome.
You know Swaziland?
I have heard about it. I think I forgot the name, but I love that kingdom. That is awesome. The only kingdom I think so far. The only kingdom I think so far in the world.
Wonderful. That's great. I just want more clarity on the mentorship program. I didn't hear much on that one. Can you just give an overview? How do you join to be in the mentorship program?
Oh, it's very simple. You just have to send an email to JDWINNER mentorship @gmail.com. I think you can find the email in the chat room. Okay, send an email, and then you will get a detail with the fees, and then you can make the decision whether you want to be part of that. But please understand that it's a hands-on, so we will be teaching you how to actually do a hands-on trading using the quantitative bot.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
It's not a sin strategy. It's actually an added offering that we are providing, because there are quite a number of people who requested to do the hands-on manual trading.
Okay.
So you can see in the chat room. The email is already in the chat room. JDWINNER mentorship @gmail.com. So do send an email to us within, I think, 48 hours. You will be receiving the detailed reply from us.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor.
All right. God bless you.
Bye.
Okay, great. Let me just read some of this question in the chat room. Okay, let me see if I have, make sure I cover all these things. Okay. All right, we have God's power there. Joseph, you are there. My question is, if I have a trade ongoing by the bot, can I do a manual trade with the same coin? You can do manual trade, but not the same coin. All right, not the same coin. So when you do manual trade, the bot will identify if you have the same coin, the bot will never do the same strategy for that coin. The bot will bypass and select another coin. Please understand, okay? So you can still do manual, but the bot will never select one coin at the same time. It will not do that, okay? So I hope I answered that question. Now, my second question, I have 200, but I have up 5 trades. All right, I think for 200, you might only be able to do one coin. All right, if you follow Sin strategy, because one coin is $148, right? So you can only do one. So probably you need about 200 something if you want to do 2 coins. Now, if you do 5 trades, when the market is uptrending is okay, but when the market is declining, you will suffer because there is no Martingale strategy replenishment that will work for you. So what will happen? Your floating time will be much longer and you will really get frustrated. All right. So that is actually, I would say, is a mistake. If you are using a quantitative bot and you have a higher number of coins with a smaller trading amount, then you're going to suffer when the market is declining. All right. Okay, great. Now, please, I'd like to see the coin selection matrix again. I think I've already shown that. And you can also check the coin selection in the Telegram group, Edmund, Minima. I hope I answered that. Now, okay, great. Now let's move on. Hi, teacher. Thank you for your teaching. If I have 1,000, I choose 7 coins. When the market starts getting more down and reach, example, let's say 4 margin call, and I don't want to do manual replenishment, and I wait until the market comes up and reach 3 margin calls, am I learning because I'm, oh, sorry. Okay, no problem. If you don't want to do manual replenishment, then you just wait. So you wait, and when the market actually go above your 3rd margin call and hit the profit call, a profit trigger, it will then close in profit. So nothing wrong about it. But the thing is that you wasted to use the 20%. All right. You wasted to use the 20%. If you would have used it much earlier, probably the bot would have already closed the trade much earlier and you would have generated much greater profit. All right. So, so don't worry about it. Probably for some of you, it's a beginning, right? You are learning about the manual replenishment. So don't worry, take your time. Probably you may need about a few more weeks or a few more days for you to actually get used to it, okay? There is a video on the manual replenishment in the Telegram group. You can check under the pin message. So you can actually go through that video once again, right? Okay, now my question is, this is God's power. Okay, I think that is done. Let me just move on. Okay, I think the team has already been answering those questions. Thank you. God bless you all. Now, let's move on. Abe, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Doctor, for the presentation.
You're
Thank you,
most
thank you,
welcome.
thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have a question, please. I understand people wanting to sync with JDWINNER, which is a very good option. But do you help people to select the coins? Because, you know, some coins are already trading in the all-time high, and, you know, crypto markets, any coin can just crash 70–80%. And even if you do the Martingale strategy you're talking about, because the coin suddenly crashed, they may be in the market for 4, 5, or 6 months or something like that. So do you help in selecting the coins?
Yeah, if you are doing Sin strategy, right, a JDWINNER will be actually doing the coin selection. So you are only going to decide the number of coins, that's all. All right, so the coin selection will be done by myself because I am watching the market. I'm analyzing the market. But please understand, all right, as you say, there is nothing guaranteed in the market because sometimes the coin can be manipulated by the hedge fund. So there are people who actually buy the coins, they manipulate the coins, they may sell it, they may dump the coin. So that is normal, that can happen. Example, let's take SLP. SLP is one of the best performing coin, but probably when SLP was best performing, that was a fake pump. So when the fake pump happened, everybody go and buy SLP and they think the SLP price will further go up. But then they dump the price, and those people who bought SLP are very disappointed because now they have to wait for the SLP price to go up. So it can happen. But the thing is that although that happened, if you have a proper wallet management and if you have access contingency fund, you can actually go and do manual replenishment. Even if the coin goes down by 50%, it doesn't matter, because you can bring down that coin from -15, -50 to -25%. You see that? So it's all depend on your wallet management. Remember, when you are doing quantitative, right, don't depend on technical analysis, because in crypto market, 80% of the market movement are due to behavior, not due to technical. So the coins doesn't respect any technical analysis. If the coin decide to go down, it goes down. You don't care the technical analysis, where the resistance, where the support, it doesn't care. Please understand. So most people who are trading in crypto, they come from a Forex background. In Forex is different. 80% is technical, 20% is behavior. But when you do crypto trading, 80 to 90% is behavior. All right. So when there is a news saying that there is a FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and people read the news, what happened? They sell the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin price comes down. So is there a technical analysis? There is no technical analysis. That's the reason why it's tactical. So when we talk about tactical, we talk about wallet management. So if you have a proper wallet management, even if the market is down, you do not need to worry, because you will be able to maneuver the market, and you can actually go and manipulate and bring up and improve that coin so that the coin then will close in profit. There are so many times, okay? I think SLP is one of it, the best example. Some of them, they waited, and because they waited patiently, SLP then closed in profit. All right. So Abby, I hope I answer your question. Are you there?
Yes, thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
When they register, because I have so many people, you know, they're having issues with the selecting coins, and you know, like this your program, which I think will be very good for them. Recommend.
Abby, if you ask me, right? Sorry for interrupting. If you ask me, anybody who are new, novice, and they don't know, you introduce to them the SYN strategy. Don't teach them on the coin selection, because not many of them are actually have the expertise to do that. All right, so they do not need to know the trade settings and the coin selection. So if they do the SYN strategy, that is the best. So they don't need to worry about the coin. All right, so I would advise, I would give, that will be the best advice as a starter, as a beginner.
Okay. So when they think, like you said, you're a trader yourself, you will select the coins for them. They don't have to worry about the coins they're trading, right?
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right. So you're most welcome. Thank you for that question. All right, great. Now, team, please help us. Okay, if you are part of the Telegram group, if you are blessed with this presentation, with this training, please get to the Telegram group. Okay, and what to say, and do share your experience. Tell the people there how you are actually benefiting and blessed, so that we can get more people to come on board next week and so on. Okay, so please do that for us. That would be awesome. Okay, Compils, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello to everybody. Thank you for the teachings.
You're most welcome.
I came a bit late. I missed it on when is the best time to do the manual replenishment. I wanted to get it clear from there.
Actually, if you're doing the SYN strategy, there is no best time. The best time is always after the 3 calls, and then you wait probably between -5 to -10% to do the manual replenishment.
Okay.
Okay, all right, because it's a scene strategy. Okay, you can't go and do technical analysis, right? It's a scene strategy, so it's quite subjective. So there is no something that you can decide. No. So easiest is that allow the market to hit your 3 margin call, and then you use the 20%. So to decide that, probably -5 to -10. So the lower it is, the better. But the thing is that nobody knows how low it can go, you see. So you can choose between -10 to -10% and then do the manual replenishment.
So let's say if my trading data says that it's around -7.5, it's advisable to do manual replenishment, right?
Yeah, yes, but has it already hit your 3 margin calls?
Not yet.
Not yet. So if it's not yet, why do you waste your bullet?
That's why I wanted to know what's the best thing.
So if it's not yet, you shouldn't waste your bullet, because please understand, all right? Because the market can still further dip. So if the market still go down, then you got no bullet to save yourself.
And one thing, where do I see the margin call? Let's say if I has hit the first or the second or the third, how do I know?
You can see over here. Can you see the board? It's a number of margin call. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
So that is where you see. So each of the coin, it will be there, the margin call. All right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, great. God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we still have people asking in the group, if I have 1,000, how much profit can I make? Please don't ask this question, because we cannot promise you or guarantee you any kind of fixed return. Please understand. So we are looking at about 15 to 30% profit every month. Okay, so you calculate what will be roughly, so about 0.5 to 1%. But you can't expect every day there is a return, right? Because market is volatile. Okay, sometimes you don't even make profit, but then suddenly after 2 days you make 10 times profit of everything that you have lost. Can you see that? So that's why you need to have a 30 days, collect a 30 days data, and then you look into it. So we are looking at about 15 to about 30% net profit every month. Okay, so please don't ask question, can you tell me exactly how much can I make? Sorry, I can't lie. All right, I can't lie, and I will never do that. Anyone who can tell you a fixed return, they are lying to you. All right, and I don't want to do that, because in a real market, you can't predict what will be the profit. So if I tell you 1%, how about if you make 3%? Can you see that? So because it is a real market, so if you can make more, God bless you. All right, God bless you. That's all I can tell you. All right, awesome, great. Praise, are you there? Praise Israel.
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome, great.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the amazing webinar, the training. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, please, I still want to ask, as regards the what do you call it again? As regards the manual replenishment, yes. For someone that put in a capital of like $1,500, and you have like 7 coins that are still showing floating losses. You know, like if I want to do that manual replenishment, like how many coins can I do it for?
No, as I mentioned earlier, right? When you do a manual replenishment, and if you have 7 coins, you need to look into 2 factors. One is the position amount, and the other is the percentage. Okay. So when you look into the position amount, look into the lowest position amount and go for the highest minus percentage or the floating loss. Okay. So then you must understand that if you have $1,000, you only have 20% as your contingency fund. So if you have 20%, you can't be doing all the 7 coins. You need to tackle one by one.
Okay.
All right. So now look at it from the battle perspective. If you are in war, if you are a sniper, you have to take one enemy at a time. You can't be killing everybody at once.
Okay.
You see that? So you go for the worst floating loss and the lowest position amount first, and you kill that enemy first, because when you kill that enemy, you can take the bullet. Now you will have more bullets, right?
Okay.
Because when you close one of the trade, your trading fund and your profit will return back into your spot wallet. So if your trading fund return, now you will have more bullet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now you can go and ambush another enemy. Can you see that? So think like a warrior, think like a soldier. Don't think like a trader.
Okay.
You see that? So you tackle one by one at any time. So don't go for everyone. Because if you go for everyone, your bullet will be depleted and you will be surrendered there and everyone is going to kill you.
Okay, okay.
You see that? So that is why we say it's tactical. It's not technical. So these are tactical strategy, and you can win the war if you have excess bullet.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I hope that analogy helps you to understand.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Bless you too, sir.
Okay, great. I think that is all the question we have today. Do we have any other queries there, Andy?
In the chat, yes.
Sorry, Kathy, I don't understand the question. Supposed to put coins either in one shot or cycle, because for me, I trade cycle, which means buy and sell. Yeah, if you follow sin strategy, you don't need to worry about one shot or cycle, because it will be decided by the sin strategy. You cannot do anything. Even if you put one shot, nothing will happen. All right, because it will follow sin strategy setting. All right, so you cannot decide unless you do manual trade. That is different. Then you can decide whether you want to choose cycle or one shot. But if you are doing sin strategy, you follow 100% the sin strategy owner's strategy. That's all, simple as that. Okay, so don't ever touch the setting, and even if you put to one shot, nothing will happen. After the trade close, it will open again. Okay, because the sin strategy owners, okay, the sin strategy owner are actually using the cycle. So you can't put one shot. All right. Okay, P, thanks for the teaching. Will you at any time private chat? No, I want private chat. Please understand. Okay, if you receive a private chat, that is a scammer. All right, please block and report as a spam, and please screenshot and expose it in the group, so that our admin will then will then ban these people. Okay, because we do have a lot of scammers. Okay, try to come in, because when the group starts to grow, they try to come and scam and try to find victims in the group. Okay, so please be very careful. Please be very, very careful. Okay, it doesn't matter if they use my name, because I am too famous. All right, I am too famous. Dr. John David is so famous. They use my name, they use my face. All right, they even use JDWINNER icon or logo. So please be very careful. Okay, so that's the reason why I never respond to any private message. Even if you send me private message, I never respond to you. All right, so please understand. Okay, so don't get caught with these idiots. Okay, these are idiot scammers. All right, that just try to find victims in order to make money from you, because they know so many people in JDWINNER are already profiting. So they are looking. Okay, they are looking to lure, okay, their next victim. So please be very, very careful. All right, awesome.
Yeah, they are still in the group using the real name, but when they request, they use another name. So
yeah, they can have a few. They can have a few numbers. You see, we never know. Some of them use 2 or 3 Telegram numbers.
Yeah.
All right. So please beware. Okay, and I am speaking directly. If they are listening to me, if they are offended, they can get out from the group at any time. I don't care about it. We don't want to work with dishonorable people. All right. These are dishonorable bunch of idiots in the group. That's all I can say, because they are scammers. How can they be so dishonorable and try to scam their own brothers and sisters? I don't understand. All right? I don't understand. I can't understand that. So I am going to pray so that God will bring judgment upon these scammers who are still lingering in my group. That's all I can do that. All right. So don't play with the power of God. It will come on you like crazy. All right. Please be very careful. I have one question here. Gerald, I trade with 140. Sorry, I have 400 to trade. Will I make substantial profit? Sorry, don't ask me this question. All right, continue to trade and take data for 30 days. And then you decide whether is that a substantial profit for you or not. All right. I hope I answered that question, Praise. I trade with 140 USD and I'm trading with 6 coin. Please, how close to 5 without? You can go and switch to one shot. Okay, switch to one shot and then cancel your sync if you are doing the sync. And then once the market rebound, all will close in profit. Okay, please understand. In Royal Quantitative, none of your trade will be closed in loss. The bot will never close your trade in loss. Please understand that. All right. So you do not need to worry, even if you are now looking at the floating loss. Don't worry. Floating loss is an unrealized loss. The bot will never close your trade in loss. So the question is, do you have the patience to wait for the market to rebound? All right, it can take you days sometimes. So just be patient. Okay, that's the most important. Yes, eBay, what you say is right. They just want free money. Can you see that? They can make more money as a scammer than actually trading in Royal Quantitative. So please be very careful. If anybody asking for your personal details and they're asking you for fun and they're offering services, please be very careful. Okay, because I never do that. Okay, if I offer you services, I come in front of you and I present to you what we are doing. Can you see that? So we have a proper channel to do that. So myself and Andy as an admin will never communicate private message. We also never answer your private messages. Please understand that. All right. So this is just to make sure we are honorable and we love to communicate in the group, because if I answer one time, I'm answering to few thousand people at the same time. So few thousand people can benefit from that. Please understand that, right? That is the most important thing. All right, I think Com Hills, do you have anything else to ask? Com Hills, are you there?
Yeah, I do. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had a message that says bet USDT failed to cover short position due to insufficient exchange. And I don't understand this because I thought this 100% syncing was supposed to work on itself, because I don't know much about this thing.
Yeah, nothing to worry. Okay, if you have time, I would advise you to go get into the frequent asked question in the pin message. All right, in the frequent, you can see over here, I put up here. So when you see that it failed to cover short position, don't worry about this. Just ignore it. Okay, just ignore it. You do not need to do anything.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
Sure. That's
right.
what I
yeah.
I
So
did,
if you see that so many people join the Telegram group, but they don't read the pin messages. And I think in the pin messages, when you actually when you receive the welcome message, there is a link there. If you click the link, there are 7 videos that you can watch. In one of the videos is a frequent asked question. You see that? So before anybody asks question, it's already there in the frequent asked question. All right. So I hope that will help the team.
Yeah, but I'm not yet on the Telegram page. So
yes, no worries. Okay, so do get into the Telegram, or you can even find the frequent asked question in my YouTube channel at Wealth Makers Alliance.
Sure.
Okay, great, awesome, good question. Thank you so much. Gerald, are you there? Gerald, are you there? Gerald, are you there? You can unmute yourself, Gerald.
Yes, I'm here. I think you have actually addressed. I'm still the person that asked the question that I have 140 USD and
okay, all right. Okay then, no problem. Thank you so much.
I'm already doing stop shot. I think one shot. I'm doing one shot on all of them. So,
okay, all right. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Do I have any other question? I cancel a sync, but I observed that the trade still reads a sync strategy, even though the coin sold and I started trading it again. Cannot be. If you want to cancel your sync, please make sure to switch all your coin from cycle to one shot and then make sure you cancel the sync. That's all. Once you cancel the sync and all is in one shot, all your trades will close. And if your trade still didn't close, please screenshot and send it to the support, okay? Because that could be a technical problem, all right? Okay, great. Now, when do you normally have this kind of meeting? Every week, Tuesday. Every week, Tuesday, we do this meeting for our community, all right? So please invite your team to come and join us. What happens if I mistakenly convert a trade in turning a small coins to BNB? Now, make sure, okay, if you are going to convert those small, these are sometimes, right, you see there are small amount in Binance left. These are basically the spillages. Now, this is what we call in a technical term as dusk, okay, dusk, okay, dusk, D-U-S-T, okay, dusk. Now you can convert, okay, from that you can convert to BNB, and then from BNB you can convert to USDT. But please don't touch those coins that are running. So if the coins are active and still running, please do not convert. Okay, please understand that. Okay, please don't convert, because the moment you convert, probably it will interrupt with your bot. You only convert those who are no longer actively running. Right? So please take note of that. Okay, so that is important. How do I send more coin, please? Okay, I think you need to refer. Okay, you refer back into the FAQ. Okay, you can go to the FAQ here. Can you see that? So over here, right? Over here. Sorry. So you go and check the FAQ. This one. All right. So what you need to do, you just have to go to the SYN strategy page. All right. Go to the SYN strategy, cancel the SYN strategy, and then you can edit your first order amount or the number of coins. Now read the details here. Okay. If, for example, right, if you have 2 coins and you want to run 3 coins. So if you have 2 coins, you want to run 3 coins, you cannot put 1. You must put 3. In your number of coins, you must put 3. So when you put 3, the bot knows that you are running 2. So the bot will open another 1 more position. Okay, so I hope you understand, all right? So that's how basically you add on towards your existing parameter. All right, that's a quick one. So once you have done that, then you SYN strategy, and then you go back to the home and check whether those SYN strategy has already take effective. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, great. What else we have? I'm converting small coins. Okay, done. When I have 29 pairs with synchronized, can I do manual for another 5 pairs, which makes 34, as 30 pairs are limited? Yes, you can. So 29 is for the SYN strategy, and the remaining, if you want to do manual, you can do it manually if you want to. But if you are doing manual, please make sure you have allocated 80-20, your trading fund for your 29 coins, and make sure you don't disrupt that. Okay, so means you need to have additional fund for you to be able to handle those manual trading yourself. All right, so please take note of that. All right, if I cancel the initial SYN strategy, won't that? No, it won't close. Okay, don't worry about it. So if you cancel your SYN strategy, don't worry. Your existing trade will continue until it closes in profit. Please, let me repeat once again. The bot will never close your trade in losses. All right, the bot will never close your trade in losses. So you can cancel your SYN. Don't worry about it. Okay. So the bot will know, the bot will continue to run until that position is closed in profit. All right. And then your new setting will take effective. Okay. So please understand that. So if you have 10 coins, example, you got 10 coins, you want to change to 5 coins, you go and cancel SYN. So you do not need to worry. Okay. It won't close your five coins immediately. Come on. The bot cannot do that. If the bot go and close immediately and you will be at loss, that is not acceptable, right? So the bot will continue to run until that 5 coins is closed. Then you will only have 5 coins left according to your SYN strategy parameter. Okay. To access the FAQ, you can get into my YouTube channel, or if you are in the Telegram group, please check the pin message. All right, pin messages. If you are not in the Telegram group, just get into the Telegram group now. Andy, can you put the Telegram group info in the chat at JDWINNER? Get into the Telegram group and you go into the pin message. You will see 7 videos. One of the video is actually the FAQ videos. All right, go and check over there. Thank you, His Excellency. I hope I answer your question. All right, awesome. I think that's all the question we have. I hope your team are really blessed today. Okay, great. All right, awesome. Now, before we end this whole presentation, probably I just want to quickly open up to any one of you representing. Is the mentorship for beginners? Not really, okay? The mentorship is open for anyone. There is no such thing as beginners, intermediate, professional. So anyone can come and learn the mentorship, all right? So take advantage of that. I think we will doing the first batch. Once we completed the first batch, we will then open up for the second batch. Okay, we will advise you when, all right? Now, before I end the presentation, I would like to open up any one of you representing your country, and you would like to give a compliment about this training that we are doing, okay, this AMA session that we are doing, or even the support that you are receiving from JDWINNER, especially the Telegram group, and so on, and how you were blessed, okay? Probably you want to represent your country or your nation. All right, so if you have any compliment, you have any inputs, I would encourage you to do that. Probably a few of you here today before we close this meeting. Please, any one of you, just raise your hand and then we will actually open up this session for you. Anyone would like to do that from any of the countries? Okay, great. We have Trisha. Yes, Trisha.
I'm joining from Dubai.
Awesome.
I think the best person that should give the compliment, she's not online right now, Annalene, because she's my upline. Okay. I'm new in the crypto business, but I love learning, and I've really enjoyed your training. This is the third time of me joining the Zoom call, and I don't really go out on Tuesday 3 p.m. I move all my meetings on Tuesday 3 p.m. just to be with you. Awesome. On the other hand, I always post people and I advise them, even though you're not into the crypto space yet, or you're a trader, this is one of the best Zoom to be on so that they can get tips and training, because you're doing awesome job giving us free training and tips. Thank you very much, and I do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Okay, you don't know how the compliments means a lot to us, because that gives us a lot of inspiration and encouragement to continue to do what we are doing. And you know, right, well, nobody wants to spend this kind of time to actually empower and equip the people, but we are doing this voluntarily. So really, we want to really say thank you and grateful for this kind of compliments and encouragement. Thank you, Trisha.
Thank you very much, Dr. John.
Okay, Arti Emmanuel.
Hello, Doc.
Yes.
Thank you very much. My name is Arti Emmanuel. I'm in Ghana, Africa. Have you heard of Ghana before?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I'm from Ghana.
Awesome. Good to have you on board. Thank you for representing your country.
That's very good. I'm so amazed. I just follow your Telegram group, and I'm getting a lot of information concerning crypto. I've never done crypto before, because in our country here, crypto is not common like that. Few people are into crypto. But through your teaching, I know I'm going to take crypto high in my country. I really thank you. God bless you so much. All right.
You are most welcome. I think you will be the pioneer in your country. So get going and do what you are doing, because I believe you will be a blessing to your fellow men, okay, in Ghana. God bless you there.
That's very good. Thank you. I'll try and join your mentorship.
Awesome. Good to have you on board. Haru Idowu, are you there? You can unmute yourself.
Yes. Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here. I am Haru Idowu from Nigeria.
Yes, awesome.
Wow, thank you very much. And in fact, I have since I've come across with your trainings, because I saw your trainings on YouTube. Ever since that time, I've been following you. Because in Royal Q, at the beginning, I've been making a lot of mistakes that deny me some major profits. But now that I follow your strategy and I follow what you have been teaching us, the profit I've been gaining now is very, very amazing. My profit is very, very
awesome
amazing.
to hear that.
So I thank you very much. You don't know what you are doing. In fact, you don't know how many souls you have impacted positively.
Amen,
And I also encourage you, just keep doing what you know how to do best. Thank you for now for giving us what you have known, the intellect and the power and prowess you have, and that you will spend in this thing. May God continue to bless you. Only God will bless you. Thank you very much.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. That is really, really inspiring to hear that. You know, I think that is really awesome to see how people's life are literally, tangibly changing, you know, with this information and knowledge that we are sharing. Thank you. Thank you so much, okay, for being honest and for sharing that information, Haru. God bless you. So from Soweto, are you there?
Yes, Dr. JD, thank you so much.
Good to have you again on board.
Yes, it's very, very exciting, and I really want to thank God about you and the gifts that He's given you. I would love to hear you in pulpit actually preaching the way.
Yeah,
but all in all, really thank you so much, because you exposed I think some of us in the coins that we never thought we'll actually even own. So it's a good growth for us, and we are looking forward to grow and learn more under your leadership. Thank you. May really God keep you and bless for us for you. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for that, you know, inspiring compliments. Really, really appreciate it a lot, especially from Soweto. God bless you. Take care. Rochelle, are you there? Yes,
Greetings, Dr. JD.
Hi,
and everybody on the call. I just want to thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to teach us about this, the JD Winner strategy, and just giving us all the opportunity to really make some money on this platform, because we have been scammed out of our monies on a lot of platforms, and this is really a great opportunity, because I am not one who would like to trade on my own, and this is just an amazing opportunity that the robot can do it for me now.
Yeah.
And with your strategy, I know we can just move forward, and I thank God for people like you, for putting you on our path, and
Amen.
having us all make those profits, and having to share this opportunity with other people who can also benefit from this strategy. Thank you very, very much. God
You're
bless
most
you.
welcome. You're most welcome. Truly appreciate that honest review, and also the compliments, you know. So I think there are so many people like you who really wants to make extra income, and there are so many people that has been manipulated and they have lost a lot of money. I think this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to tell you the truth, all right? Tell you the truth. I don't like to hype things around, but we tell you the truth. We provide you the right strategy so that you can actually make money. It's not about how much you make. If you can make a consistent return every day, that is good, okay? Because that consistent return is the compounding effect, right? So I think that's the most important thing. And sometimes we never know how much a dollar will mean for certain country, all right? For certain country, a dollar can be so much for them. So this is just amazing to be able to hear the compliment. God bless you, Rochelle. Hope to see you and your team really, really blessed, and benefiting from this opportunity. God bless you. Samson, yes, Samson, are you there? Samson Ebenezer, are you there? You may unmute yourself.
All right, good afternoon.
Hi. Good day to you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. I really have been expecting my mentor, Golden Moses, to speak. but he has not come up to speak. I am Samson from Abuja in Nigeria.
All right, awesome.
I really want to appreciate you for this great opportunity that you have, given to us. I appreciate it very well.
Thank you
In
so
fact,
much.
the compounding aspect of it all is what always sweets my mind, because that area is very, very awesome, very, very awesome.
That's right.
And I give God the glory for your life. May the Lord God Almighty continue to bless you and bless the work of your hand.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Truly
so
appreciate
much.
Samson for that.
Thank you.
Appreciate that blessings. Truly appreciate that, So I think this is indeed God's way of how we can be blessed. And one thing for sure, this is basically God's call upon my life in the marketplace. So this is where I am actually touching the life of people. And because of my expertise in the financial and also in the cryptocurrency with the tradings and so on, I understand how the market works. And I'm trying to simplify things so that normal people, okay, anyone who is coming into the market will be able to understand things simply and be part of this opportunity, and they can be blessed, okay? Because at the end of it, all right, the whole idea is that we want everyone to enter into Goshen, a place, okay, a place where there is milk and honey, where you can enjoy time of flourishing and be prosperous. Okay, so that's the most important thing. So if we can guide everyone and start to enter into their own promises, I think every one of us will be blessed. Okay, that's the most important thing. So I would like to once again say thank you to the team. Truly appreciate. You do not know how much you encourages us by just showing up and being present. All right, and that really inspires us to do more and to actually sacrifice more, to actually deliver more. So that is really exciting, and I look forward. Okay, remember, this is every Tuesday. We are doing this every Tuesday, so I look forward meeting the team next week, and we will never know how the people's life is going to be blessed every single week. And this is not just a training or teaching. There are so much of God factor here because we carry the presence of God. And what we are doing here is basically touching the life of people, and these people are God's creation. As long as we bless God's people and take care of God's people, God will continue to shower his abundant blessings upon our life. That's the most important thing. All right. So please make sure, right, we take care of God's people. We continue to bless them because God will continue to bless us as long as we honor the people of God. That is the reason why I get really sad and I get really angry with those scammers and imposters in our group. All right, because these people are taking advantage of God's people. And that is the reason why God is going to go after them and God is going to destroy them, whatever they are doing. All right, if they're trying to cheat and lie and they're trying to steal from people, these are not biblical principles. And God is going to go after them. Okay, so I don't have to do anything, but God knows what to do. So please be careful. Okay, if you are part of JDWINNER, this is a powerful group because the hand of God is upon this group. And because of that, God will take charge and God will remove them forever. All right. So once again, I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you. We are really, really blessed having you on board, and continue to share this opportunity, all right, to the new one. Let's grow JDWINNER, right? Let's share this opportunity. Let's provide these blessings to everyone, okay? So I would like to once again say thank you to each and every one of you. So we will meet again next week, all right? Next week, take care. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. God bless you. All right, the video will be up in the Telegram group, okay? So just give me some time to edit this video and then we will put it up so everyone will be able to watch it. All right, so with that, thank you so much. God bless you all. Take care wherever you are.
Bye.
Bye-bye.